All right. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? Yukarin Kazami, thank you for the raid, the Party of Five. That was a TV show. I remember that show. Does anyone else remember Party of Five? Yes, Dylan has pointed out that the Oxen are not in the postseason. So, sorry, Dylan. But you are getting a pretty good draft pick. All right, that's our royalty-free fanfare music. I believe I've exported, but let me just double check. The sim preview is looking good. I'll cover that in a moment. We've got Arizona, California, Chicago, Miami, Montreal, Nevada, New York, and Toronto. So nothing from Washington. I've reverted them to AI. And I believe all of the playoff teams have exported. Yeah, looks like, yep. All the playoff teams plus Arizona. So we should be good to go. All right. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yes, she was in Party of Five along with, I can't remember the guy's name, but he ended up in that TV show Lost. He was like the lead guy in Lost. He played the older brother. And then I don't remember who the other kids were. Lacey Chabert was briefly something. Like I think Maxim put her on the cover when she turned 18, and then that was the last we saw of her. Jennifer Love Hewitt did a couple things. Oh, and Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell was in that show. So there you go. Party of Five. There's a blast from the 90s past. All right, but we are doing.
Hi, I'm Jane.
Whoops, hold on.
I'm a customer service rep.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
So I was watching the FKN commish stream earlier for a little bit. All right, so it is playoffs. We are kicking off the 2024 postseason tonight with the elimination round, and that should excite everybody who's in the elimination round. There's 8 teams competing. I can see my logo needs to be fixed. This whole thing here. Oh, I do this. That's better. We have a giveaway tonight. We have, I may end up doing 2. We'll see. But the 2024 postseason, we expect to see a lot of views. At least all the GMs that are in it. And it's going to be some exciting stuff. All right. Oh, there's a new, what's new? Teams, all right. Okay. Okay, didn't need to know that. What do you guys think of the title screen? I just came up with that 10 minutes ago, that title card. Oh, Rico's here, Dylan's here, Anakin's here. The doctor's here. All right. I like that font. It works well. We use it a lot actually in the league. All right. So going to select the commish account. Put my lovely face on the screen. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'm going to move that over here. And it'll come back in a second. There we go. All right. I did a backup, so that's important. Let's pull the exports. I have to check the schedule afterwards because it may revert to schedule. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. California Tidals. Everyone been kind of following the Discord chat? I posted some interesting info. In the playoffs, I believe is in the playoffs channel. So if you didn't catch it, because Dylan, I know you're not in Discord for some reason. Two teams are in this postseason who have never won a Bull Cup championship. Now I know that's a couple rounds away, but I figured I'd while we have 8 teams in, I'd go over each of their Bull Cup histories. The Toronto Nomads and the Washington Freedom have never won, or for that matter, appeared in a Bull Cup championship. The Washington Freedom started out as they were in the Denver Highlanders, 1995 expansion team from 95. If they make it to the finals, the Pitbulls will have made a record 5 straight finals appearances. So there's that. What else we got? I'm just reading off the thing, but I'm doing other stuff in the background too. Yeah, you got to join the Discord if you have Discord. I mean, you don't have to, but eventually we're probably not going to be on Slack anymore. Just because we keep, after 10,000 messages, we lose them all. Discord doesn't have that limit. 2 teams are in this postseason who are tied with the most Bull Cup Championship Finals appearances, and that's the Nevada Speeders and the Montreal Metros. The Metros have gone 4 wins, 3 losses. The Speeders have 1 win and 6 losses in the finals, so they're desperate for a second championship. Tonight's beer, by the way, is Kilkenny. It was a pub night at home. We had Irish beef stew, right, babes?
It was so good.
It was yummy.
It was so yummy.
Yummy beef stew. New York Dragons are the only team to have a perfect record in the finals. They've won all 5 times that they were in the finals, but their last appearance was 2008. The teams that Chicago played against and beat in the finals for the last 2 seasons are also in this postseason. It's the Tidals and the Miami Storm. They beat the Tidals in 2022. That's Ben's team, and the Miami Storm 2023. That's I think that's Legacy, right? The Pitbulls also beat Nevada, Jim's team, in 2020 to kick off their 4-year championship streak. So 3 of the 4 teams they've defeated in the last 4 years are in this postseason. Captain Crunch and Kool-Aid. Jesus, Dylan. You're going to, my God, you're headed for an early grave. I mean, we've had cereal. Addie had Fruit Loops last night, but it's because we're late night snackers. But man, you got to have something better than that. More healthy than that. So the teams that are in the playoffs, I'll go over their droughts as well. Toronto and Washington, of course, have never won the playoffs. Toronto has been a team since 1989. Now, to be fair, we've only actually named the Bull Cup championship the Bull Cup since 91. So since 91, they've never won it. Since 95, Washington's been in as various teams, and me and the Cap make it happen. I eat now the same way as when I was 18. Oh, boy. Where was I? Washington Freedom. I've gone through a few cities, a few permutations. Denver Highlanders, Denver Danger, Philadelphia Liberty Warriors. They've never won. Miami. It's been 23 seasons since Miami won, and the last time they did win, they were known as the Kingston Battlements. They won the 2000 season. Nevada won the 2001 season, so it's been 22 seasons for Nevada. New York Dragons, it's been 15 seasons since they have won Bull Cup championship. As I pointed out earlier, they haven't won since 2008. It is 2024. Of course, we've only completed 2023, so that's why it's 15. California, it's been 10 seasons. 2013 was their last championship. It was a back-to-back, second of two. The Montreal Metros last one in 2018. And I think it was an AI team at the time, or was it that French guy? I think it was that French guy, because he actually got a trophy. That guy. Oh. And then, of course, the last team in the playoffs is Chicago. They are not on a drought. They've won the last 4 in a row. What else we got? I mean, those are all the big updates. Jim had a big update. Jim was talking about Andres Arango pitching a complete game 4 hitter, giving up 1 earned run. This was all in the last week to clinch the wild card. First-year GM Jim Bragg, when asked about the team clinching its 7th consecutive trip to the playoffs, he responded, "The regular season's not over yet. We've had our share of ups and downs this season. We're hoping for the final up of the regular season is about to begin full force." He had another match. He had another message afterwards. I'm reading his one after he clinched. The regular season's over. We know the Speeders will be playing the Tidals in the best of 5. I guess really Nevada and California were playing for home advantage. Speeders' incredible finish allowed them to come over an 8-game deficit. So they started off September, or the end of August, in second place. They ended up finishing fairly well. They finished in first place. Jim Bragg doesn't want to come to any more games because every time he watches a stream, his team loses. Thinks he might be going with Al Moda, Al Woodridge, Dan Pratt, and Bob Jobert, going back to Moda again for Game 5, if it goes to 5. All right. Nobody else really posted much in Discord. I haven't checked Slack in a while. Oops. Get Stats Plus going in the background. One of these days I'll figure out how to get rid of the background behind me. There's a way to do it.
You want a green screen?
There's a way a green screen does make it easier because you can chroma key to the green, but sometimes you can eliminate most of that. I mean, my Zoom can do it. When I do a Zoom meeting for work, it can do it. But anyway. All right. Oh, we had that last October 1st final just got posted to Slack. It was stuck in the queue. All right. I mean, it's playoffs, and I don't see anyone else popping in. Like, what's going on here? The only people watching, their teams aren't even in. I mean, I'm glad to have the eyeballs, don't get me wrong. All right, so here's the playoff table, or the playoff tree, and the matchups. The Pitbulls are hosting the Metros. Nomads are visiting the Dragons. The Dragons finished first. Metros actually had first for a long time, you may remember, but they ended up finishing the 4th seeded team, tying Toronto, I think, at the end of the season there. Yeah, 92 and 71. Why did the Metros end up with the 4th seed? How did that get determined? It wasn't on run differential. They would have beat me on run differential. Not really sure. Anyway, it picked the Metros to play the Pitbulls. I'm very thankful for that. Although I have actually last season I beat Scott a few times. Yeah, none of the GMs in the playoffs like watching their teams at all during a stream. So it's interesting. So yes, here we go. Metros are in Chicago. Toronto Nomads are in New York. The Washington Freedom, the AI team, they will play Miami Storm, and the California Tidals will play the Nevada Speeders. And just to double check the game schedules, I've changed all the schedules, so everything should be tickety-boo. All of the games are played on all the same days. We're not doing a staggered start for the elimination round. We are playing the entire elimination round tonight. I'll try to broadcast 2 games. I'll do one of the first games, and then I'll pick one of the more interesting do or die games near the end. So because it's a best of 5, if there's any sweeps, we might just leave the sweeps and see if we get any series going to 4 or 5 games. So an elimination game, and a round 1 game. For round 2 for the league championship series, I may bring back the staggered start to do one league then the other, so I can get both series first games, and then we may do 3 or 4 games. That'll be Thursday night, and then is that who you're calling? Toronto, Chicago, Miami, Cali. And then for the Bull Cup Championship final, I will try to do all the games, as many as possible. And of course, there's no need for staggered starts, one series. This is a best of 5. The next 2 rounds are best of 7s. What else was I going to say? So Saturday, strap yourselves in. Saturday will be the one that determines who our 2024 champs will be. And it's we've got 16 teams in the league, 15 of which are have a human GM, and I think 14 of those GMs are hoping Scott doesn't win. So, because he's had 4 in a row. Now I'm holding off making the trophy. I've got the original vendors that sold us our trophies, all hooked up, and I'm waiting to see who wins on Saturday before I order the trophies, just to see if I get Scott 1 with 4 seasons on it or 1 with 5. Anakin's hoping Scott wins. Montreal Metros, thanks for the beer me. All right, we're looking at you, Metros, to do your thing with Scott here. Knock him down. A first round elimination. Speaking not as a commissioner, of course, but speaking as the Toronto Nomads guy, I'd rather play the Metros than Chicago. I can't remember what my record was against Chicago this year, but Chicago always steamrolls over everybody. So it can't keep up forever. He's got some guys that are aging out soon, starting to hit some declines. But he's done well. He's I'll tip my cap to him. He's done well. Speaking of caps, that's going to be our first giveaway. So the giveaway tonight will be one of these spiffy black on black ghosted logo official Bull League caps, the official 2021 Bull League caps. And so I'm going to cue that up right now. We might do the mug later. Bull cap. I will look at doing, yes, the 1 hour one. We'll be on for an hour, so, but let me just double check the settings. Should I open it to subscribers only? I've only got 7 subscribers. Tell you what, subscribers will get bonus tickets. And this is something we could use the loyalty points for. So we'll make it 1,000 points to enter the giveaway. And maximum of 3 tickets. So the most you can spend is 3,000 points. Subscribers get bonus tickets. All right, that's what we'll do. All right, so the official Bull League ball cap raffle has started. Use exclamation mark raffle and enter the number 1 through 3 for the number of tickets you'd like. If you're a subscriber, you'll get a bonus ticket. There you go, and it worked swimmingly. Addie bought 1. She got 2 tickets because she's a subscriber. Good luck, everyone. The countdown for it will run the hour, so basically the entire length of the stream tonight. All right, what else? Oh, I was going to show you guys the sim preview from Stats Plus. All right, so oh boy, the dog's getting
She's getting frisky again.
Frisky again. Yep, that was the word I was looking for. All right, so I'll just take my myself off that screen for a sec. And what we're looking at here is the sim preview with the playoff matchups. Nobody's on a streak. Streaks don't matter anyway. It's the postseason. The playoff matchups show Miami with a 13-9 record over Washington through the regular season. Washington's on the road. They lose badly on the road. 36-45 is their road record, and the Miami Storm 52 and 29 at home. Metros at Chicago. It was fairly close. Chicago did beat Montreal 7-5. Actually, I think Scott rused this lineup. He's not very interested in playing Montreal because of how well Montreal's done against him this year. That said, the Pitbulls have 58 of their 102 wins at home. That's going to be a tough obstacle to overcome. Thanks for the raid, FK and Commish. It is our playoff stream. We're starting off the playoffs tonight, so appreciate that. I did pop into yours a little bit earlier. I couldn't stay too long, but second half of the EMLB season did start today. And so I did make a point of popping in for a few minutes. But thanks for the raid, FK and Commish. It's very much appreciated. And thanks for the follows. Those of you that just added the follows. We do have a raffle going for one of these spiffy hats. You can't see it. Let me put the video back on. One of these spiffy ball caps. It's an official Bull League black on black 2021 cap. To enter the raffle, just type in raffle and your number of tickets. You get up to 3. It's 1,000 points a ticket. If you haven't been viewing long enough, just wait. The raffle will be open for a while, and you may win some loyalty points as well. And this is different than the sunflower seeds. It's the Streamlabs loyalty points, and when we run the betting, you can win points that way. But it'll be 1,000 points a ticket. If you're a subscriber, you get an extra ticket. I hear you, FK. Thanks. Dishes, bro. Oh boy, broken dishes is bad. Cody can theoretically buy 13 tickets, but we're only selling up to 3, so 3,000 points. And thanks, Legacy. Yeah, best of luck to everybody in the playoffs. All right, I'm going to take my screen off, or myself off again, so we can go over the matchups here. Finish going over the matchups. So yeah, Chicago is playing Montreal. All time, they're 41-41 since the start of 2018. So again, Chicago has not had an easy time walking over Montreal. Toronto, New York. The advantage goes to New York, especially at the end of the season when I didn't realize October 1st was another tiebreaker on the schedule. I thought the season was over after September 30th. We had the one tiebreaker. I ended up losing the second tiebreaker to New York. I didn't even realize it was scheduled. So yeah, and plus I finished the year with several games against New York. Boy, I think I had a regular series and then a different tiebreaker. Is that how that worked out? I played a 3-game set, September 16, 17, 18. I went 1 for 2. I lost 2 games on a 2-game series at home. Blanked 6-0 on the 24th of September and then lost 9-1 on the 25th. Then I split with Boston 2-2. That ended the season, and then I had the tiebreaker, which I lost 10-9 back on October 1st. So yes, of the last 5 games, 6 games I played with New York through September and October, I only won 1 game. So New York, Dustin's may have my number. I don't know. We'll find out in a few minutes when we get this going. And the last series is California and Nevada. The season series was dead even, 11 wins for each team. Nevada historically has won more than California. They're 82-69 over California since 2018. But nonetheless, it'll be an interesting series. The big question is, which series am I going to broadcast first? Of all these series, which one? Oops, there's no game scheduled. Which one am I going to broadcast first? So we'll finish today and move to October 3rd. That's when all the games start. How many tickets do we have so far? We got 3 people that bought tickets. I mean, Chicago are the defending champs. That does seem like the one to go with.
Skylar, come.
I'm starting Jose Soto against John Halfyard for Game 1 of the Toronto-New York series. California, Nevada, and Washington, Miami. So I think unfortunately for Miami, they're playing an AI team, and so I probably won't go with that series, just because there's no GM for Washington. So Montreal's here. Yeah, why don't we do the Montreal Metros, Chicago Pitbulls for Game 1? Where did our giveaway go? It's not coming up on my webpage. There it is. Okay, yeah. So we have five people have tickets. That's good. All right, so that's a good number. All right, who will win this game? We'll start the bet, so you can win some more points. If you haven't used those points to buy tickets yet, maybe you can get enough. And we'll go with Metros Chicago. Good luck, everybody, especially me. But no, seriously, I wish everyone well. Hopefully we have just a fun playoff. All right, your starting lineups for tonight. Luke Niebauer's Montreal Metros. He's going to start Dickie Doyle as the leadoff hitter. John Dyke will follow him. Peter Southcott batting third. Southcott's got a decent batting average against Cassidy, who's the starter for Chicago. He's gone 4 for 15 with a home run. Graham Fenwick batting in the cleanup role. He's a bit of a young fella, but seems to have some power. He had 8 home runs this season. Earl Blur McPherson batting 5th. The DH, Price Sims, he'll bat 6th. Shugo Morimoto in second base, batting 7th. Evandro Sorigo, right field. I'm going to do them all, buddy. The whole series gets sim tonight, Cody. But I may only do play-by-play for the first one, and then one of the later, an elimination game for one of the other series. If they all go to 5, then I'll just pick one. Evandro Sorigo batting 8th, and Tom Carroll batting 9th. Brandon Flood on the mound tonight to start game 1 of the elimination round between the Metros and the Pitbulls. He went 9-5 on the season. Yeah, I'm doing everything. It's 5. First round's best of 5, and then we'll do. We basically do 1 round per sim night. So Thursday will be the entire LCS. Now the caveat to that is, if there's an injury or something like that, not so much with the elimination round, but the LCS and the Bull Cup Championship, if there's an injury or it's going the distance to 7 games and the GMs want to look at their lineups again, then usually I'll take a break. But we try to do it that night. So if they're available to download the league file and post their next game file up, then their next team file up, then that's what we'll do. We won't do it tonight, but we'll look at doing that Thursday and Saturday. Anyway, Brandon Flood, no decisions against Chicago in the season, but a decent pitcher. For the Pitbulls, it'll be Javi Aquino, the shortstop, leading off. John Rambo, the DH, batting 2nd. Dusty Binns in right field, batting 3rd. Peyton Bint, back from his injury. I did close out the season with an incredible 4-for-7 record against Flood, but that's obviously not a long sample size, not a big sample size, but he hits fairly well against Flood. He will bat cleanup. The General Groves batting 5th. John Guillot batting 6th. Justin Kelly in left field batting 7th. Dennis Guppy, the Little Fish, batting center field. Batting 8th. And Ricky Gonzalez in second base, batting 9th. Brandon Cassidy, 13-5 on the year with a 4.11 ERA. Just marginally higher than Brandon Flood. He is 1-0 against Montreal through 2024. We're at Pitbulls Park in front of 43,241 fans, and that's impressive for Pitbulls Park. You can tell it's a playoff game. They generally get less than 30,000 fans in the seats. It's partly cloudy, 54 degrees in October. Wind blowing in from center at 9 miles an hour. This is the elimination round. This is the matchup between the West Division champs, the Chicago Pitbulls, seeded 1st overall, and the Montreal Metros, seeded 4th. They were the 2nd wild card, tied with Toronto. Actually, I have no idea how the game decided they were number 2, but I'm happy for it. They do better against Chicago than I think I do. All right, and we will have the BNN up so you can, the Bull News Network, so you can see what's going on with the other games. And away we go. Dickie Doyle steps up to the plate to face off against Brandon Cassidy. Game 1 of the postseason. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Bint plays it to Cassidy, covering the bag, and that's 1 away. Just going to see if I can fix something here. Oh, it's locked, that's why. Unlock that. Make myself a little bit smaller. You guys couldn't see the spray chart before because my ugly mug was in the way. Right, a little bit bigger. All right, nothing's ever perfect. There you go. Ooh, some bets for the away team. You know, I might throw some money on the away team too. Montreal might pull off a win here in game one. All right, we've got one out in the top of the first. John Dyke is the next batter up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Straightaway center, deep fly ball.
Sila.
Curving back. And it stops short of the track. It's caught by Dennis Guppy. Peter Southcott next up. 1-2 pitch. Strike three, swinging. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Metros. Javi Aquino will lead off for the Pitbulls. The shortstop went .390 on the year. .453 was his on-base percentage. And Brandon Flood serves up a 2-0 pitch. A fastball grounded to second. And that's Aquino retired. And here's John Rambo. A dangerous hitter as always. He's done fairly well against Brandon Flood, hitting .364 with a pair of home runs. Taps one on the ground to first, and Fenwick has that easily. He'll take it to the bag for out number 2. Anakin's got the big 10 Gs going on Chicago. The Doc's got his 1,000 points on Chicago as well. Dusty Binns with 2 out. Full count. Low ball 4, and he draws a walk. We have the first base runner tonight, and it is Dusty Binns. Washington leading Miami 2-0 already in the top of, I believe it's the top of the 4th. Toronto's leading New York top of the 4th as well. Bint singles to center. Binns makes it all the way to 3rd. And that'll bring up the general, Les Groves. Swats it on the ground to second. Playable for second baseman Morimoto. And the force out will end the inning. Binns' run won't count. We go to the top of the second. We'll check the out-of-town scores. I believe Nevada is getting underway a little bit later. Toronto is, leading in New York 2-0. Jose Soto, so far, fingers crossed for Toronto, pitching a decent game. He's only allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, struck out 1. Washington leading Miami 2-0 at the top of the 4th. Just 2 hits for Miami. I don't expect to see Miami's offense stymied against Washington's rather aged pitching for very long. California, Nevada, that game gets underway a little bit later. I should have changed the timings on that so we could actually watch the results. Back to the game action. We're going to now watch Graham Fenwick. Swing and a miss on a Brandon Cassidy offering. Brandon Cassidy, I believe, led Chicago in strikeouts. I haven't confirmed that, but I believe that was the case. Here's Earl McPherson, who hits fairly well against Chicago. It's 400 average this year. But he pops up to foul territory. Groves makes the catch, and that's 2 down. Playoff ball is a little bit different than regular season ball, though. That is true. Here's the Metros DH, Price Sims. And he bloops one to right center. It's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Binns. First hit of the game for Montreal. And now it's Shugo Morimoto. The second baseman hit .266 this year. The .372 on base percentage. There goes the pitch. Oh, gets away from Groves. Goes to the backstop. Sims picks up second base as Groves chases down that wild pitch. Groves doesn't have the best arm in the league anyway. Sims might have had a decent chance at a steal had he just broken for it. But that wild pitch made the decision easy. Sims is in scoring position with 2 out. Here's a 2-2 pitch. On the ground is short. A routine play for Aquino. And that'll retire the side. John Guyot now steps up to the plate. Pitbulls with 1 hit, no runs. Bint there, done that. Close enough. Full count to Guyot. This one misses low and outside for ball 4. Brandon Flood struggling a bit to find the zone. He doesn't want to pitch in the zone to Guyot, or too close, but he's got to give him something to swing at. And he didn't, so he got the walk. Here's Justin Kelly after a leadoff walk. Full count to Kelly. Ground ball to first, and an easy out for Fenwick, but they can't get Guyot, who's already at second. The tag by Doyle misses, and Guyot was at second base with 1 out. Dennis Guppy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball, or change up they're calling it, was in there in the middle, strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Brandon Flood. And now it's Ricky Gonzalez, the second baseman for Chicago, batting 9th. He swings through one, chasing a high fastball, and we're going to change sides again as Chicago leaves the bases with a base runner. Evandro Sirigo now. He'll lead off the Metro's 3rd inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grounds this one in front of the plate. Out to play it is Groves with an easy throw down to first for the out. And now Tom Carroll is up. Thanks for the beer, me, Rico. Once again, tonight it's Kilkenny. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. And thanks again to everyone for dropping in to watch the game and sticking around, especially, I know how those raids go. Sometimes people come in and like, okay, and then they leave. I know FKN Commish had to leave because, well, he's been busy all day. But everyone else who stuck around, thanks again. It's really appreciated. Tom Carroll at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cassidy plunks him, and Carroll is going to get a free look at first base. Seems no worse for the wear. Shakes it off. Not a threat to steal, so this probably has not hurt Chicago very much. And now it's Dickie Doyle. Doyle drives one to right center, but the wind pushes her back. Binns makes the catch. And Carroll must stay at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. Aquino with the play at second, and that'll retire the side. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. Chicago's up again, and we're back to the top of the order. Javi Aquino will lead off the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Takes it hard down the first base line into the corner. And Sirigo digs it out, but it's a leadoff double for Aquino, who turns the Jets on, rounding first. The Doc, thanks for the beer me. Aquino in scoring position now. John Rambo at the plate. With that serious season he had, he did end up with a triple crown. And Rambo out by a step. Doyle charging in from short to grab that grounder. But Aquino moves to third on the plate with one out. Here's Dusty Binns. He lines one to right, and that's going to have Aquino scoring from third easily. Binns with a single has put Chicago on the scoreboard, 1-0. Here's Peyton Bint.
She's destroying Easter egg.
What's that?
She's destroying an Easter egg.
Oh no. Crunch. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and there goes the steal. Binns is in. McPherson can't throw him out, and Binns is in scoring position. If there's anyone that has a worse arm than Groves, it's McPherson. Full count, 2 outs. Groves drives this one over the fence in right field, and Chicago's up 3-0. What am I putting on the board? What? I missed something. Home run for Les the General Groves. Oh, let's see if I can move this scoreboard. And Chicago's up 3-0. Here's John Guillot. Oh, is that what happened? You called that one? Oh, I see. Is that Harry Carey? Who does the White Sox? No, he's the Cubs, isn't he? Base hit for Guillot to left. And Flood just can't seem to shut this inning down. He did have to deal with the hardest hitters in the Pit Bulls lineup. And now Justin Kelly is up. Swing and a miss, strike three at a curveball. And Montreal gets out of this one just giving up 3 runs. I suppose it could have been worse. But 3 is bad enough. They are trailing now, going into the 4th, and we're going to check the out-of-town scoreboard. All tied up in New York, where Toronto's in town. They had that 2-run home run from Makanakwa Mano, and New York came back to tie it, and it looked like Ernie Fox grounded into a fielder's choice to score Garcia, and then Flores doubled Fox home. So that's how those 2 runs got on. Washington leading Miami 4-2. And Elwood Pierce, one of my relievers, just left the game with an injury, so this is not looking too good. Yes, Ben, this is still game 1, and I forgot to change the timing for the Nevada-California game. So unfortunately, game 1 is going to happen a little bit later, probably after this one wraps up, actually. But that's okay. We're simming the entire elimination round tonight, the best of 5. And if you're on an elimination game, we'll probably see it broadcast for you. Probably a couple series might be done in 3 games. It's a best of 5. But if anything goes to elimination, I'll probably pick another series. Dustin says, Hawk Harrelson does the Chi Sox. All right. 0-2 count on Southcott. Strike 3, and Cassidy rings up his 3rd batter of the postseason. And that'll be Graham Fenwick's turn at the plate. Just 1 hit for Montreal tonight. They're looking for another. Fenwick goes yard, and it is gone. I don't even think that one started coming down yet. 392 feet, Montreal gets on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. All the best announcers are retired. Or the media companies have just got rid of them. Pretty soon we'll have robots doing announcing. Heck, I'd do it for free. Ooh, so for the raffle tonight, you got to put a raffle and a number of tickets you want, Ben. Get up to 3, and if you're a subscriber, you'll get a bonus ticket. So like put raffle 1 or raffle 2, raffle 3. Each ticket is 1,000 points. So you got to make sure you have enough. You got to put a space. Make sure you have enough points to get your tickets. I don't even know how many I have. There you go. Yeah, so you're a sub, you get 2 tickets for buying 1. Ro McPherson up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Grounds to short. Aquino handles that easily. 2 out. And now Price Sims, who has a hit tonight, the only other Metro hitter with a hit. Strike 3, and he goes down. So Metros, don't worry if you only have 800 points and you're looking for more. If you bet and win, then you can win some points. The other thing you can do, there is another command. You can gamble your points. And let me just double check what the command is for that, because I honestly don't remember. Where is it? It's under the default commands. And gamble. Yeah, that's it. So you just do gamble. And let me see if that works. Gamble 1,000. And I rolled a 64 and won 2,000 points. So there you go. So you can try and win points that way. Or you can bet it all on the home team. Metros, why are you betting on Chicago? Come on. What are you, Pete Rose? Are you throwing the game? Tell me you're not throwing the game. Dennis Guppy at the plate. He will lead off the Chicago 4th. Big drive to right field, and it's gone. I need points. Flood leaves a fastball hanging, and Guppy lights it up. 4-1 now for Chicago. Leadoff home run for Guppy. And now Ricky Gonzalez is up to the plate. Full count. He sends one to left, but it's not going to have the distance. Southcott makes the catch. Snagged in left field, and now Javi Aquino will step up to the plate. 1-1 pitch. Flood sends it in there. Another one deep to right. Ranging back is going to be Sirigo on the track. That was close to the wall. Aquino, not a power hitter. Nearly sent that one out of the yard. Maybe Brandon Flood's got to stop pitching into the zone. That pitch, by the way, the one that Aquino just connected and nearly went yard on, was way low and inside. I don't know. It's a golf swing. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But anyway, he nearly sent it out. John Rambo at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Neutralizing Rambo could be a big key to Montreal's success here. He singles up the middle and gets on base. But on base with 2 outs, and now Dusty Binns up to the plate. It could be worse. Rambo, of course, led the Lake League in home runs. He had 44. Ended up with a triple crown after leading in RBIs and batting as well. 1-0 count to Dusty Binns. Grounded to third. Charging in is Carroll with the throw. No, not in time. He just opted to hold on to the ball as Binns was pretty much all the way down to first. And now Bint back up. He struck out his last time around. Weak point, internet points. This time it's a routine grounder to Morimoto at second. Bint is retired. Rambo and Binns are stranded. And we go to the 5th. Chicago up 4-1. Montreal has a pretty good defensive team, but they've also got some bats that can hit. Morimoto, Sirigo certainly has hit a few home runs in his day. But an interesting choice putting Fenwick in the cleanup role, but there he is with a home run. A single to left for Morimoto to start things off for the Metro's fifth. And he'll be followed by Evandro Sirigo. 14 home runs on the season. That's a little bit low for his history. He had 24 last year, 17 the year before that with Minneapolis. He also was on a down year for hitting, just hitting 245 on the season. His 2023 average, 282, with an on-base of 373. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goes down on a slider that struck, just caught the zone. I'm not sure that Sirigo agrees it caught the zone. But out nonetheless, 1 away. Here's Tom Carroll. Laces this one up to left, but it's very high. Lots of time for Kelly to camp under it. And that's 2 outs. And now Dickie Doyle with a man on first and 2 outs. Strike 3, swing and a miss. The fastball came in really high and tricked Doyle. So Montreal leaves 1 on and are still trailing by 3. The general is up to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Groves. Ground ball to second, the throw over to first, and that's in time. Toronto now leading New York 3-2. It's a close one. It's the bottom of the 8th. Nevada, California, that game is underway, and Washington leading Miami in the bottom of the 7th, 4-3. John Guyot with 1 out. Bless you. Misses for ball 4. Flood has now walked 3 batters tonight and allowed 8 hits. He is gone. Salvatore Lopez will replace Brandon Flood, who allowed 4 runs in his first 4 1/3 innings. Montreal not taking any chances. Oh, Jake's redeemed the kiss cam, babe.
Oh, who's Jake?
One moment. Thank you for that, Doc. Your hard-earned sunflower seeds have earned me a kiss. Thank you. All right. Justin Kelly with a man at first and 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. If this was a real stadium, we'd be like zooming in on crowds to do the kiss cam. But so this works pretty well. Fly out to Doyle at short for 2 out. And now it's Dennis Guppy at the plate. Guppy homered in his last at-bat in the 4th. Oh, no, sorry. Actually, I think it was the 4th. Had that solo shot. Laces one to the gap and left. It's back to the wall. Extra bases. Guillot around second. Comes in for third. He's going to go for home. The throw coming in from Southey at left field late. And Guppy with a triple gets another run on the board. Kiss the dog. Dog cam. I like it. The dog's busy right now. What is she eating? Oh no, she's flat now. She was eating some plastic toy before. Crunch, crunch. So Chicago having the best of it so far. Betting on the outcome of tonight's game is closed. 0-2 count, grounded to third. The throw across the diamond gets the out, and that's going to retire Chicago, but they get a run. And we go to the 6th with the Pitbulls in the lead, 5-1. Montreal hoping to claw their way back into to make a game out of this one. If you can't make a game out of game 1, then you might have a series of problems. Because game 2, game 3, it's only going to get harder. Theoretically, your best pitcher's throwing in game 1. Not my team. Ooh, Ryba with a 2-run home run for Toronto. Sorry, Dustin. I would actually like to see New York win another championship. I don't know if you were here. You probably missed the beginning of this. They haven't won or even appeared in a playoff final since 2008. And they've won all 5 times they've been in the final. So it'd be nice to see them get a 6th. All right. Oops, I meant to do the out-of-town scoreboard. I'll check that in a minute. John Dyke with a fly ball to the shortstop, Aquino, in shallow left center. I'll check the out-of-town scores right now. They are a tough team to beat. Toronto up 5-2 in the top of the 9th after a Ryba 2-run shot. Mono had a 2-run shot earlier in the game. New York clawed their way back with some small ball, a fielder's choice, and then a double. I guess it's not really small ball. Don't know where Toronto's 5th run came from, but it's looking like a close one. Really close in Miami, where they are trailing Washington 4-3. We're hoping for a Miami win there because there's no GM for Washington, so we don't want to see them advance, that's for sure. So go get them, Legacy. And California up 1-0 on Nevada. It's the bottom of the 1st. Nevada's just got one out. They are up to bat. Pete Southcott back up to the plate. 3-0 count from Cassidy, who's beginning to tire and gives up his first base on balls tonight. Yeah, the tiebreaker threw mine off as well. I was just trying to get through. I didn't even realize I had a tiebreaker against New York on October 1st, and that was why we couldn't set playoff lineups, playoff rosters, with the first league file. So I had to advance another day and export another league file. Yeah, Dustin, you've creamed me. I don't know if you were there for it, but I recapped how I've done against you since August, since the beginning of September. I've only won 1 of 6 games against you since September. So, yeah. Ball cap. Hey, Legacy, did you get your ball cap yet, or is it still? It's probably still making its way down there. I only sent it last week, didn't I? Cassidy pitching to Fenwick, who already had a home run tonight. He bloops one into right center. Binns not even charging it. Waits for the ball to get to him. That's smacks of poor fielding. Yeah, I need this win for sure. That's why I started Soto. It's a gamble because Soto has been sucking hard, and I mean I've been using him out of the bullpen a lot, and even then he's not done so well. But Soto's been hot lately, and he was player of the game his last start, which was his last game. So I am hoping for big things, and Soto seemed to have done all right starting off that game. I had him on a pitch limit, and hoping the bullpen can do the rest, but it's not a great bullpen. It's an okay bullpen. Brandon Cassidy will pitch to Earl McPherson. Fenwick at first, Southcott at second. I think this is the first time the Metros have had 2 runners on in a while. 1 out. Here's a 3-1 count. Low for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. 2 bases on balls for Cassidy this inning. And Price Sims at the plate. 23 home runs on the year. A good power swing. And an opportunity to tie the ball game. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. So there'll be no magic 4-run hit there. Shugo Morimoto is going to try his hand, but I don't think he's going to be swinging for the fences. He'll see if he can get a hit or something. A liner to right. It's past Binns in right field. It hits the wall. 2 runs come in. Southcott and Fenwick both scoring. And it's a 2 RBI double for Morimoto that closes that gap. 5-3 now. And if you can't get a home run, well, that's almost as good. Sirigo at the plate. 0-1 count. Hits it hard, but it's right to the second baseman, Gonzalez, who makes an easy play to first and ends Montreal's attempt at a rally. But Montreal does get two. They close the gap. It's 5-3 as we go to the sixth. Chicago up again. And they're at the top of the order. Salvatore Lopez, 10 pitches into his outing, has 2/3 of an inning under his belt, and he's got a full count to Aquino. Swing and a miss. Gets him to swing at a fastball low. And Aquino's a little disappointed with himself. Here's John Rambo. 1 for 3 tonight. Had a line drive up the middle his last time around. And another one here. Diving for it was Dyke. Did he get it? He made the catch. He had a great jump on the ball, and that Rambo ball was hit hard, but Dyke got there and made the catch for out number 2. An amazing play by John Dyke in center field. Dusty Binns now. 2 for 2 at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. He swats one high in the air. Dyke's got plenty of time. Makes the catch. What a warrior John Dyke is, too. Diving for the ball like that. Makes the next play no problem. Possibly preventing an extra base hit. And we're in the 7th now. Top of the 7th, Montreal up again. And that's what it's about. The defense just giving their team chances to get to the next inning and get some hits. Montreal's clawed their way up to 5 hits and 3 runs. Well, there's a delay in Miami. And it looks like the Toronto game is done, so we'll check the final there. I imagine Toronto won, but we'll check the final there. Carroll grounds out. And it's Doyle now with 1 out. Looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 4 after swinging on that fastball out of the zone. And now it's John Dyke, who is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounds to short. Aquino with the throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Montreal. So not the inning they were hoping for in the 7th, but they're so far effective at keeping Chicago to a dull roar. And we'll listen to the fine echoing noises of the organist playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. There we go. Peyton Bint will lead off the 7th for Chicago. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lopez winds, delivers. It's a chopper to second. Played on a hop by Morimoto. Over to first for 1 out. And now it's Groves. Another ground ball to Morimoto at second. Routine grounder. And he's able to handle that one easily. 2 outs on the board for John Guyot. Had a base hit earlier tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sent up the middle. Shortstop Doyle has it with the throw. An easy out. And that is the end of the 7th. So 1-2-3 inning for both sides in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. We're going to check the out-of-town scores and see what that final was for Toronto. It was a 5-2 final. Pierce with the win, half-yard with the loss. Murayama with his first postseason save of his career, having a fantastic rookie year. By the way, all the player awards voting has opened on Stats Plus. So if you've had a chance to look at the season-ending stats, you can cast your votes accordingly. I put my vote down for Murayama for, I think, reliever of the year, but not rookie of the year. I might do both, I'm not sure. 4-3 is the score in Miami, where that game is delayed due to rain, I imagine. It's the rainy season. Probably a hurricane. It's October. California leading Nevada 1-0. It's the top of the 3rd. Back to the game action here in Chicago. Nick Rangel's coming into pitch. He He had a 1-5 record on the season, 23 strikeouts in 23 and 2/3 innings, and a 5.70 ERA. The right-hander Rangel would pitch to the lefty, Peter Southcott. 2 lefties in the next 3 batters for Rangel. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Southcott with a base hit to the left. His first hit of the night. It's a leadoff single in the late innings. Fenwick now. He's had a phenomenal game. 2 hits tonight with a home run. Ground ball to second. Is it? Oh, it is a double play ball. Fenwick's glory of his home run and his fine 2-for-3 outing unfortunately fizzles with a grounding into a double play there. Earl McPherson now 2 outs on the board and clear bases. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's out. So Rangel gets out of the 8th unscathed, despite giving up a leadoff single to Southcott in having to face Montreal's hottest batter tonight. Justin Kelly now facing Salvatore Lopez. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. And right down the pipe, a 96 mile an hour heater. No swing from Kelly. 1 out. Here's Dennis Guppy. Speaking of big games, he's had a big one tonight. 2-run shot, 2 hits, 3 at-bats. Had a run-scoring triple. That's right, solo shot and then the RBI triple. Doyle throws out Guppy at first on that grounder deep in the pocket. Now Ricky Gonzalez back up, 3-0 count. Lopez all over the zone. He misses with ball 4, and it's a walk. Gonzalez gets on with 2 out. Aquino now, who's dangerous. He's quick, and he can make contact. He had 390 on the year. No balls, 1 strike. And he turns on that inside pitch. It's a liner to center field. Dykes there to grab it. And Chicago strands 1. We go to the 9th. Montreal's got 3 outs left to work with to try to make up the 2-run deficit. And we're waiting for the Miami game to get moving again. They are back in action. It's tied up at 4 apiece now. Price Sims will face Nick Rangel on a full count pitch, and he goes down. Strikeout number 2 for Rangel. Sims has not had a phenomenal game. He did have a base hit. And Rangel's coming out. He's injured his arm throwing that last pitch. He's coming out of the ball game. And so they're digging into the bullpen to get Jonathan Astorga, who honestly probably is putting the fear into the Metro's lineup. He's 82 strikeouts in 69 innings, a 7-1 record on the year with a 2.84 ERA. 1-0 count to Morimoto. One of the other hot hitters for Montreal tonight. Ground ball to second. Gonzalez with the play to first. That's 2 away. Could be coming in cold. Yep. Maybe he was warming up. I don't know. And here's Evandro Sorigo. 0 for 3 tonight. It all comes down to his out. And he's walked. He's drawn a walk out of Astorga. Jose Ramirez is going to come in to pinch hit for Tom Carroll. With a runner at first and 2 outs. A 2-run shot ties the game here. Ramirez could do it. He is a bit of a home run hitter. They get the pickoff throw to Sorigo, and Sorigo dives back in time. I'm going to change the camera angle here. Ramirez with a 1-1 count. Astorga winds up. Here's the pitch. Launch to right. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and Sirigo stays at second. 2 runners aboard now. With Dickie Doyle scheduled to come up, he's going to stay in, even though he's hitless after 4 at-bats. 2 runners on, and the go-ahead run at the plate. Suddenly things got exciting here in Game 1 of the Elimination Round series between Chicago and Montreal. 1-0 count. Astorga winds up. Swing. Ground ball down the third baseline. Played by the third baseman, Guillot, who's got no throw. An infield single has loaded the bases, fans. And now John Dyke is up to the plate. Dyke has been cold, but he's got 15 home runs on the season, 55 RBIs, a .297 season average. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Unbelievable. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Dyke at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's the game. So an anticlimactic finish as Montreal strands loaded bases in the top of the 9th. It's a 5-3 final. Chicago, though, came close to not picking up a W here. And the home team wins 5-3. We're going to have to pay out those bets. So let's do that before I forget. There we go. 22,000 points in the pot going to 4 bets, 4 bettors. All right. That's complete. The raffle is still open for the ball cap, so don't forget to get your ticket for that. Pitbulls take the first one of the series, 5-3, and Brandon Cassidy with the win. Brandon Flood with the loss. Storgo gets the save. Brandon Cassidy also player of the game for his effort, 5 hit, 3 earned run effort, striking out 8 batters and just walking 2. Oh, Anakin, 81,000 points. How are we gonna make you spend those points? All right, so day 1 is done. Let's see how everyone fared. Nomads were the 5-2 winners in New York. Washington Freedom take down the Miami Storm 6-4. Please don't let Washington win anymore. And the Tidals with a huge 12-5 win over Nevada. Congrats, Ben. Sims with a home run. All the other runs coming on small ball there. Casey Height picks up the W. Al Moda, the loss. Don't forget to put a space between raffle and 3 or whatever number. All right. And I think the timer's still going on that, the giveaway. Yeah, you've got just 2.5 minutes left to get your tickets. And we've got 8 people with tickets, so good stuff. Alrighty. So we'll finish the day. We'll quick sim through day 2. We'll see where the series are at. And then we'll see if there's an elimination or if we should broadcast another game. All right, Pitbulls pick up game 2 against the Metros. Another close one, though. 3-2 was the final. Pitbulls not scoring to the 8th inning. The Metros coming back in the top of the 9th with 2. Dragons blank the Nomads 11-0 on a 3-hit shutout. And that ties that series at 1 apiece. The Storm storming back to beat Washington 6-3. That ties that series at 1 apiece. California blanks Nevada 10-0. Al Moda pitching again? What? That can't be right. Why would you have your number 1 guy start both games? He couldn't have started. He did. He pitched one out and then left. Wow, that's an interesting strategy, Jim. Jim's not here to watch it, but wow. And then straight away into the bullpen. So Alamota picks up 2 losses, and the Speeders are trailing that series by 2 games. So we have 2 elimination games potentially: Montreal, Chicago, California, Nevada. Those lost points. Which lost points? What? Oh yeah, they just go in the ether. Yeah, they just don't exist anymore. Wow. So what do I do here? Do I play out? Do I quick sim game 3? Well, we've got a day off anyway, so I'll decide in a moment. Arizona Cowboys have a player DFA. That's Logan's Run. Let's see if we can demote him. There we go. So here's the playoff tree so far. Pitbull's leading that series 2-0, all split 1 apiece. Toronto, New York, and Washington, Miami, and California leading Nevada 2-0. Yeah, we do the whole series. So I'm just debating whether to quick sim through the elimination games, because 2 series are potentially eliminations. We just did a Chicago-Montreal broadcast. I'm kind of inclined to do one of the other two of the other 3 series. Nevada, California, and it is elimination. But Jim's not here. Ben's here though. Ben, you're here, and you're leading the series 2-0. So why don't we do that one? All right, no game scheduled for October 5th. So that'll bump us over to the 6th. All right, let's do it. We're going to do the Nevada, California game and see how that one goes. Good luck to everyone else in action. Chicago leading the Montreal series. That is in Montreal now, and Nevada is in California, which means I got to play with the camera angles, but that's okay. Keely Sewell on the mound for Toronto. I'm hoping for a win there, but Ryan Rich is pitching against me. Probably one of the best pitchers in the league, or he will be by next season. He had a pretty good year this year. He was 12-5 with a 3.61 ERA. He's definitely in the conversation for some awards. Keely Sewell, not so much. He is supposed to be my ace, but he did not have a great year. All right, here we get going. So your Nevada Speeders are going to put up Kai Purdy, Danny Sanchez, Cletus Avery, TK Yang, Chitoji Yamada, Georges Henry. Yang, by the way, was the Metro League home run leader. Yang Yin, Mario Galindo, and Brett Moss all in the lineup for Nevada. Dan Pratt pitching this one, game 3. He was 12-12 in the season with a 5.47 earned run average. He went 2 and 3 against California. He picked up 2 wins, 3 losses. How do you get in the raffle? You got to put a space between the word raffle and the number. So raffle is right, but then you got to have a space, because the command isn't raffle 3, it's raffle and then the number of tickets that you want. So put a space. Raffle space 3, raffle space 2, whatever the number of tickets is you want. Like that. It won't give me one because I'm the streamer. Don't bother betting yet. I haven't opened betting yet. Oh boy, you guys. The timer ran out here. I'll extend the timer a bit because a couple people didn't get in. For betting, I'll start the betting. So yes, betting is open. Ruffles, please. So yeah, the raffle's open again. So try your raffle 3 again, Legacy. You got to put the exclamation mark. Oh boy. I feel like Pete Rose betting on my own team. Go for it. I get 2 tickets. I don't want tickets. I don't want to win. How do I get rid of my own ticket? I don't know if I can. Well, if I win, I just rerun the selection again. All right. Carlos Brezenio is going to lead off for California. Ryan Harrington batting second. Raul Vasquez batting third. Carl Sims Jr. is in fourth. He was injured in game 2, but he seems to be okay. He's back. I don't know what the injury was. Can't see it on the bottom of the screen there. It's not letting me see it. Oh, it looks like wrist tendonitis. No, bruised knee. Day to day for one, so he's fine. Oh boy, how did I do this? Why do I mess things around? All right, that's better. Which is fine. I wanted to do this anyway. Save game. We've got results to preserve, so let's save it. And we'll go back to this. California, Nevada. I want to change the timing. I think I should change the timing. All right, 1 sec, everyone. Do 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 do. Manager Addy, please help Ray.
Oh no, what's going on?
I don't know. I will be right back anyway. I got to take a nature break, so I'll leave you with this break. All right, did that ad break work? Did you guys see an ad?
No. Am I supposed to
You're
see that?
you're a subscriber. You may not. Oh, you saw an ad, Anakin? Yeah, I don't think the subscribers see ads. That's why. All right. All right, so we're going to do that hat giveaway before I continue. But I do want to change something here. Whoa, where are we? Here we are. Hat giveaway time. And I'm going to close the entries and pick a winner. Who is the winner? It is Legacy. Legacy has won the ball cap. Congrats, Legacy. Should show up in the chat there. Legacy has won an official Bull League ball cap, one of these bad boys, the black on black logo. And I just sent you one. Didn't you just buy one? So now you got two. Now you're getting two, buddy. But congrats, Legacy. Next giveaway will be, we're going to do two tonight, and I will do the merch, the Bull mug. Which I have to purchase and pay for shipping. But it's worth it. Because we got 9 subscribers. It's not like we don't get any revenue. We do. I can afford a mug. All right, so it's paid, and we've got a Twitch mug, a Bull League official Twitch mug raffle. So again, enter the raffle. This one you only get 1 ticket. I should open it to subscribers, but that's fine. All right, Addie's got the first ticket. Good job. All right, back to the game, and let me just check the schedule here. Where's go to today? 2:05. No. We want it 2 hours later, so 4:05, and that should be fine. Now it's 7:05. All right. Without further ado, let's manage this one. Wait, this one. That's the one we're doing. Did I see 2 different pictures? Now it's Woodridge and Strelioff. Is that right? Is that what it was before? Anyway, Kai Purdy, Danny Sanchez, Cletus Avery, TK Yang, Yamada, Henry, Yin, Galindo, and Moss make up the lineup for the Speeders. Dan Pratt on the mound. Oh, it is Dan Pratt. Okay. California Titles will put up Brezenio, Harrington, Vasquez, Sims, Arizona, Skinner, Jason Moltrup, Camden Budgel. And look at this new guy. He's only got 3 at-bats. He must have just been called up for the playoffs. It's Gabriel Souza. And, well, no. Those aren't his playoff stats. Yeah, he did have some games right at the end of the season. So far in the playoffs, he's 1 for 1. Look at that. Anyway, Gabriel Souza is batting 9th. Randy Strelioff went 2 and 3 on the year. No decisions against Nevada, but 3.00 ERA. We are in Tidals Ballpark in front of 49,599 fans under clear skies, 69 degrees in LA, wind blowing in from center at 7 miles an hour. And let's start this game. I may have to fix some camera views, so bear with me. Oops. All right, and here we are, top of the first. Kai Purdy at the plate. Strelioff on the mound. 1-0 count. That's right, betting is open. Who am I going to bet on? You know, it's an elimination game, but I think Nevada is going to bear down and avoid elimination, so I'm going to put my 2,000 points on the away team. Brezenio makes the catch on a fly ball to deep center. Now it's Danny Sanchez. 0-2 count. Strike 3 called, and he's out. That'll bring up Cletus Avery, who's 0-8 through the postseason so far. He was batting .327 with 41 home runs during the regular season. 1-0 count. Ground ball to second. Arizona plays it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Speeders. California's up. This is an elimination game. This is game 3 of a best of 5. California leads the series 2-0. Brezenio is going to lead off for the Tidals. Dan Pratt on the mound for Nevada. These two teams squared off many, many times. They're division rivals. They played quite a lot this year. Slow roller up the middle. Brezenio beats it as Sanchez has no chance at a throw. And there's a runner at first. 0-1 count to Ryan Harrington. Grounds that one to second. They get the force at second base. Sanchez takes the throw at the bag. Oh, Kimbrough in game 4. Interesting. 2-2 count. Yeah, the game's been doing funny things because I'm pretty sure Jim did not want Almota starting game 2. But Almota started game 2 and then came out right away because he would have been dead exhausted after starting game 1. So it's doing some funny stuff. Dylan's got himself a ticket. There you go. You could win a mug, Dylan. Big old coffee mug to eat your cereal out of, drink your Kool-Aid out of. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carl Sims Jr. Swing and a miss. Pratt fans him, and both sides have a 1-2-3 first inning. Top of the second, TK Yang at the plate. 0-2 count. A big fly ball to right, but camping under that is Vasquez, who's going to get that one short of the track. And now it'll be Chitoji Yamada. 0-1 count. A liner past the outstretched arm of first baseman Souza into right field. A single for Chitoji. His 3rd hit of the postseason. George Henry at the plate now. He cranks one to straightaway center, but it's diving quickly. Brezenio diving to catch it. Gets the out. A one-handed grab for Carlos. And now Yang Yin will step up to the plate. Just 1 hit in 6 appearances so far, and he cranks this one to center. It's going back to the wall. This one's going to have extra bases written all over it. Yamada holds up at third. He gets the stop sign. Runners at second and third after that Yin double on a 2-out. Mario Galindo, the batter. He's plunked and gives Strelioff a hard stare as he trots down to first. The bases are loaded for Brett Moss. Moss has a home run already in the series. Swings hard, and it's high up to right. Caught by Vasquez. And that is the end of the second for Nevada. Bottom of the second, California up. Francisco Arizona is the batter. 3-1 count. Pratt sends it in there. It's grounded to second. Purdy with a nifty throw to first, and that's 1 out, retired. Yeah, but bases loaded is never a good thing. Bruce Skinner is at the plate. He's hitting .375 through the series. He's had some success against Nevada. Not surprising, as California's leading the series 2-0. But he grounds this one to short. Sanchez with an easy throw to first. There's cookies. Cookies to be had here. I have to have a bite of one. With 2 out, Jason Moultrup up to the plate. Full count. Pratt winds up. And Moultrup singles to right center. George Henry cuts it off. And gets it in quickly, but Moultrie with a single. And here's Camden Budgel, the left-handed batting DH, batting ninth tonight. Sizzles one into left field. So back-to-back hits for California. And they have 2 on with 2 out. 0-2 count to Gabriel Souza. Low for strikeout, though. And that's going to end the inning. Wow, I thought that was too low, but it was in the zone. And Souza strikes out to strand 2 base runners. Top of the third. Oh, I should check the out-of-town scoreboard. I missed it in the second. Toronto, New York, tied up at 0-0. It's the bottom of the third. Ryan Rich on the mound for the Dragons. And it was Keely Sewell on the mound for Toronto, who's struggled this year. Chicago leading Montreal 3-1. That is an elimination game as well. Dennis Guppy has homered. Oscar Camarena on the mound for Chicago. Price Sims at the plate with no out and a runner at second in the bottom of the second inning. Miami, Washington is tied up at 0-0. They're going into the third. Guppy had a 3-run home run in the top of the second. Montreal scoring first in that game. Back to the game action here in Cali. Kai Purdy leading off for the Speeders once again. Strelioff pitching for California. The 3-1 pitch singled to right. Vasquez throws it in quickly. Purdy with a lot of speed. An ideal leadoff single for Nevada. Danny Sanchez now just needs to hit him around. 3-1 count. He swings and lines out to right field. Vasquez makes the catch. No chance for Purdy to go anywhere. That'll bring up Cletus Avery. Don't forget to get a ticket for the mug raffle. That one, you don't get bonus tickets for being a subscriber, but the tickets are free. Double to the wall and right, and Avery has pushed himself and Purdy into scoring position with 1 out. TK Yang now, the big swinger. He's 0 for 4 through the playoffs. He had 42 homers in the season with a .270 average. And he sends up a high fly ball to center. Brezenio's going to have it. Kai Purdy's going to go for home. Here's the throw. Safe. A long throw by Brezenio, who's got a solid arm. Just couldn't beat Purdy. Purdy had to tag up, but he's got some wheels. And so Nevada on the scoreboard first here in the top of the third. Avery moves to third base. And now Chitoji Yamada at the plate with 2 out. Grounds to short, deep short. The throw across the diamond was in time, and that's going to end the inning. So Nevada draws first blood, and they go to the bottom of the third with a 1-0 lead. California's up, though. And Dan Pratt, not known for his longevity. 34 pitches in already. 1-0 count to Brezenio, who laces this one straight up the middle. It's going to be, it's caught by Henry, who had to back up for it, but he got there in time. Brezenio had solid contact. It looked like it was going to go over Henry's head, but Henry reached up and got it. Ryan Harrington, the batter now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another fly ball in George Henry's territory, and that's 2 out. And now it'll be Raul Vasquez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. He goes down, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for California. Not what they were looking for, trailing by 1. We go to the fourth. We're going to check the out-of-town scores again. Still scoreless in Toronto, where they're hosting Game 3 against New York. The series tied up at 1 apiece. Keely Sewell having an uncharacteristic good game so far. He's allowed no hits, just two hits, no runs, 2 walks, and struck out 4. But he just hit Bubble Smith and loaded the bases as a result. 1 out on the board. A double play is what Toronto needs to get out of this one without giving up a run. Montreal and Chicago tied at 3 apiece. McPherson, home run for Montreal, following up to Guppy's second of the series. It was a 2-run shot for Earl McPherson. And Washington on the scoreboard against Miami, 2-0. Ed Alvarez with a 2-run shot. Back to the game action here in California. And I really don't want Washington to win, just because effectively they're an AI team now, as I've mentioned a few times. So I'd rather see Miami go forward. They're defending Metro League champions as well. So George Henry at the plate. 0-2 count. Called strike 3, and Henry goes down. That's 2 away. Here's Yang Yin. 1 for 1 tonight. He's got 2 hits in the series. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Strelioff. Swings, and it's a ground ball in front of the plate. Moultrip makes easy work of it, and that's another out. We'll switch sides. No, that was only 2 outs. Mario Galindo now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Prefers not to wear underwear. Pitcher plunked him in his last at-bat. Fly ball to left field. Sims makes the catch, and now we've got 3 outs. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. California up again, still trailing by a run. One ball, 2 strikes to Sims. An inside pitch, but Sims connects, going deep to left. But getting there in time, it's going to be Galindo makes the catch. 1 away. Francisco, Arizona now. No balls, 1 strike. A grounder to short. Sanchez has no throw, and Arizona is safe at first with an infield single. 4th hit of the game for California. Bruce Skinner now. 1 out, 1 on. Hard hit, but right to the second baseman, Purdy, who's got a chance to turn 2, and he does. Purdy pulls the trigger on a double play, Sanchez to Avery, and the score remains 1-0 for Nevada as the Speeders come up again to lead off the 5th. Brett Moss is the batter. He's got a pair of hits, including a home run in the postseason. And he goes deep to right center here, but Vasquez is going to have plenty of room to maneuver. Calls off Bresenio, makes the catch. 1 out. Kai Purdy now as we return to the top of the Speeders' batting order. 2 strikes on him. Swings, and it's a ground ball in the dirt to Harrington at short. Harrington makes the play, and there's 2 away. Danny Sanchez now, 0 for 2 tonight. Just 1 hit in the postseason. And really, the Speeders need their big bats to come up with more hits if they have a hope of getting back into this one. But he grounds out there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Nevada. California up again. And it's a deep hit to center. Ranging over is going to be Henry, makes the catch. And with Moultrip out of the way, Budgel will step up to the plate. He's got a base hit tonight. He's 2 for 6 in the postseason. Swing and a miss on a 2-2 pitch. It's a changeup, and there's 2 outs. Pratt has now rung up 4 batters. Gabriel Sozing is one of them, and here he is again. But he draws a walk. First base on balls given up by Pratt tonight. And now California has the tying run at first. Carlos Bresenio at the plate. Full count, 2 out. Runner in motion, a ground ball to short. They're going to go to first with it, and that's going to retire Berzenio for out number 3. So the score remains 1-0 after 5. We're going to the top of the 6th. We'll check the scoreboards for the other 3 games. Toronto in the lead at home, 3-2. They've taken the edge. What was the last scoring play? Brian Dugan with a 2-run home run. John Rambo has singled and Guppy has scored. It is now 6-3 for Chicago. Montreal, facing elimination, is trailing by 3 runs. They are up in the 4th with 1 out and a batter on. Washington leading Miami 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Dennis Guppy has quite a night tonight. A double, a home run, 5 RBIs. He's 2 for 2 at the plate. Cletus Avery will start the Nevada Speeders off for the 6th. Full count pitch from Randy Strelioff. Walks him. Sinker misses low for ball 4. TK Yang is the next batter. 1-0 count. Sent to right, deep right. It's high. But it's not going to make the track. An easy catch for Vasquez. No chance for Avery to tag up. Avery not known for his speed. And now it'll be Chitoji Yamada at the plate with 1 away. 2-2 pitch, a ground ball to second. Arizona with the relay to Harrington and back to Souza. A 4-6-3 double play, and that'll end the inning. Tidals up again. Harrington's going to lead off. Vasquez and Sims will follow him. Ryan Harrington's got 5 hits in this series, but he's hitless tonight. Dan Pratt pitching up a storm. He's allowed just 4 hits and a walk, struck out 4. No earned runs, no runs at all. Fly ball to right field. And Vasquez is now up to the plate. Still looking for his first postseason hit. He's the only California title without one. And this one's into shallow right center, caught by the second baseman, Kai Purdy. Had to move way back onto the grass for that one. But he made the catch, and that's 2 outs now. Carl Sims Jr., 3 for 7 in the series, with a home run and 3 RBIs. Hitless tonight. 0-1 pitch. He's rocked this one to left. Let's see how far it's going to go. It's on the track, caught by Galindo, and that's going to end the 6th. 1-2-3 inning for the Tidals. And we go to the 7th. Nevada up again. Chicago still in the lead in Montreal, looking to erase Montreal's postseason opportunities. Montreal had a great run through the regular season, but it's a short series to open the playoffs. Best of 5, and if you don't win 3, you're done. You got to win one of those first 3, or you're out. Georges Henry up to the plate. 1-0 count. Strelioff fires it in there. A sinker. Henry connects. It's back to the wall in center field, caught by Carlos Berzenio for 1 away. Here's Yang Yin. Oh, I gotta trim my nails. Cracking. They're crack-a-lacking. Yang Yin at the plate. Ground ball to second. Yin is erased at first. And here's Mario Galindo. Don't forget to get your raffle ticket. We should be getting close to the end of the raffle timing. Single to left field for Mario Galindo. Sims plays it back in. Yes, betting has been closed on the win-loss. I think the raffle's still going for another couple of minutes. Oh, it says 24 more minutes. So, but you know what? Everyone that's watching has already got a ticket, so I'm going to pick a winner. Close the entries. We've only got 9 viewers. Pick a winner, and it is going to be the Doctor. The Doctor 10. Doc, you won. Congratulations. You won a Bull League official mug from Streamlabs. It is our official Twitch mug. It has the Bull League logo on one side, and don't tell anybody, it's got a Twitch logo on the other. Apparently it's not supposed to have that. But congratulations. Enjoy it. And that one, I think, I don't have to get any details from you. Because I think Streamlabs will send you an email or a message or something. You'll get it. And you'll get it quick, too, because I think, was it Legacy got one? No, Anakin got one, and it came quick. Galindo at first, with 2 out. Here's Brett Moss. Fires this one on the ground, a short. Throw to first will end the inning. It's a stretch time now in California. By the way, the hats you can buy, if you didn't win one, just click the hat, the picture of me wearing a hat on the main about page for the Bull League Twitch channel. And then I haven't put it up yet, but there's a link to the store. You can buy a mug or a shirt from the store. Let me just find it here. The merchandise store that Streamlabs has helpfully put up. Copy the link address and throw it in the. I should have a command for this, but anyway, you can go to the link, the merchandise store, and look at what we have there. We've only got 2 things in there, but hopefully we'll be adding some more neat stuff. Got a mug, and we've got a hoodie, the Gildan hoodie. And the hoodie's actually kind of nice. It's a logo hoodie. Back to the game action here, and Dustin says that New York has taken the lead. Indeed, they have, going into the 7th with a 4-3 lead. Chicago still leading 6-3 in that game. Washington leading Miami 3-0. Francisco, Arizona, first up against Nevada here in the 7th against Dan Pratt, and he lines one to left. It's another base hit for California. His second of the night. Bruce Skinner, the next batter up. 3 for 10 in the postseason. He's looking for his first hit tonight. And he's hammered it. That's a base hit to right. Arizona's going to hold up at second, but back-to-back base hits off of Dan Pratt, and I'm wondering if we're going to see much more of Pratt with two base runners on. Now, Nevada still has the lead, but it's a tenuous 1-0 lead. Jason Moultrup at the plate. 0-2, and he goes down on a cutter. Swinging out of the zone, 1 out. Well, he's in the zone, but he just missed. Camden Budgel now. 1 for 2 at the plate tonight. He swings and misses. That one was at a changeup, and Dan Pratt's decided to fire it up a notch with base runners on, and he is a decent pitcher at holding those runners. He's got great control. Jeff Burton now. 1 ball, no strikes. Pinch hitting. He sends this one to right. And Yin's going to track it down for out number 3, and California strands 2. They're still scoreless, trailing Nevada by 1, and the Speeders are up again. We could see some late inning magic here. Nice. Already you found that out. That's great. I've never won anything from a streamer using Streamlabs, so I have no idea how it works on your end. All I know is how to set it up and press the buttons on my end. So that's good. And I don't see any of the communication or anything. I just buy the mug. So enjoy it when it comes. Make sure you drink your favorite beverage out of it. Kai Purdy leading off the 8th. We should check the out-of-town scores, though. It's an even-numbered inning. And, boy, some close ones here. 6-3 still in Montreal. Chicago has managed to keep Montreal scoreless for the last couple innings. But the Metro's running out of time here. And New York has taken a lead, as mentioned. Let's see, a solo shot by Brian Dugan right after Ken Matundu reached on an error and Flores scored. So that's 5-3 now. Dugan has 2 home runs this game. Just in this game, Brian Dugan. Oh, Stone has a home run for Toronto. Shannon Stone. He's not a starter, so I'm not sure if he was a sub or what happened there. I can't remember what I did with my depth chart. But anyway, 5-3 is the score for the Dragons. Washington still leading Miami 3-0. That series is tied at 1 apiece. Yeah, Dugan, quite the player, that Dugan. Ground ball to third for Kai Purdy. Can't beat the throw, and Purdy is out. Not many can. And here's Danny Sanchez now. 3-2 pitch. Straight up the middle, past Strelioff, and charging in is Harrington, makes the throw to first to get Sanchez. And I feel like Sanchez's best days are behind him. He did hit .331 in the season, but he's had some great years. 37 years old, though, still rated 5 stars. And it's a liner up the middle. Diving for it is Berzenio, who makes the catch, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Nevada, who still lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. California up again. That's a good cookie. Yeah. We found cookies in the freezer that we'd put there from last summer, because Tim Hortons had these smile cookies and whatever, and Addie tried one. It tasted like freezer. We should have put it in a Ziploc in hindsight. That would have done the trick. Carlos Berzenio, the leadoff hitter, will lead off the Tidals' 8th. 1-0 count. Grounds it hard to second. Played by Purdy to first. And that's 1 away. Ryan Harrington next. He's hitless tonight. Hitting .417 in the postseason, though. He's a force to be reckoned with in the first 2 games. Grounds to short here. Sanchez plays it to first. Looked like Avery had to leap for it, but he came down and tagged the bag in time. 2 out. Raul Vasquez now. Full count. The payoff pitch. And it skips into left field, rolls back to the wall. It's going to be extra bases for Vasquez. His first hit of the postseason is a double to left field, played back in by Galindo. So he finally breaks that to 0. And is on the base paths. Here's Carl Sims Jr. Has a home run in the postseason, 3 hits as well. Nothing tonight. Tying run at second. And a diving catch in center field by George Henry to rob Sims of what could have been an extra base RBI hit. But we finished the 8th. Nevada still in the lead, 1-0. And now it's the top of the 9th. New York up 6-3 now on Toronto. And Chicago still up 6-3 on Montreal. It's been that way for a while. Miami's on the scoreboard. They've now tied Washington 3 apiece. So some exciting stuff happening in the other 3 games. Katsumi Higashi's coming to pitch for California. He's going to face off against TK Yang, who is hitless in the postseason. He's the only Nevada speeder who is hitless in the postseason. And that could be why. Chases a bad pitch out of the zone. Striking out. You really need your cleanup hitters to produce, connect and get home runs, and not strike out at everything they see if you're planning to go far in the postseason. Speeders put up Chitoji Yamada. He strikes out on a called strike 3, a curveball from Higashi. And now it's going to be George Henry, who's got 1 hit in the postseason. It's a home run. That's his only hit. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 1-0 count. Higashi winds up. And it's a liner to right field. Henry picks up his second base hit of the postseason to extend this inning a little bit longer. Speeders, of course, looking for some insurance, but they're just not getting hits out of their usual producers. California neutralizing their their offense, and they do it again. Yang Yin goes down on strikes, stranding Henry. California is 3 outs away from losing their first game of this series and forcing a game 4. Francisco Arizona is at the plate. Dan Pratt is going for the complete game shutout for Nevada. Miami's now up 5-3 on Washington. And I believe we have a final in that Chicago game. No, it's top of the 8th there. Francisco Arizona with a single to left. A line drive that dropped in front of Mario Galindo. And now Bruce Skinner will follow him to the plate. Tying run at first. Melvin Marquez comes in to pitch for Dan Pratt. And another one finds left field. Out of reach for Galindo. Had to chase it down. Runners at first and second. The infield's going to play the corners in for Jorge Garces, who's pinch hitting. Thanks, babe. Garza's 2 for 4 in the postseason. Squares the bunt. It's back to Marquez, who throws to first to get Garces. A nifty sack bunt, but both runners advancing. California desperately trying to tie this game. They've got 2 outs to do it in. Camden Budgel next. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Marquez winds, delivers, swing and a miss. Nothing but error. Marquez gets him with a curveball. The old Uncle Charlie. And now Carlos Gutierrez is coming up to the plate. He's, I think, a defensive replacement who stayed in. He's got 3 hits in the postseason. It's not the worst plan bunting with 1 out and 2 base runners, because now both base runners are in scoring position. A single could tie the game. A good single could win the game. Here's the pitch to Gutierrez. They're going to walk him. An interesting risk here. Walking Gutierrez to load the bases to get to Bresenio. Bresenio, a solid hitter, is not the kind of guy I'd want to pitch to with bases loaded. But there are 2 outs. And Nevada is counting on a ground out here, or I guess a pop out too. But they're counting on something not making it out of the infield. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marquez swing, ground ball to second, and it all comes down to that throw, and that is the first win for Nevada in this series. A 1-0 final against the California Tidals to make it, I guess, force a game 4. So California leads the series 2-1 now after Nevada picks up a win. Winning pitcher was Dan Pratt, who has Marquez to thank for the save. Randy Strelyoff picks up the loss. But wow, what a close game. And California nearly pulling it off in the bottom of the 9th there. Shocked he even knew how. All right, so the away team, Nevada, wins this one. Let's get back to the cloud bot. Is that the fridge making that noise?
Right,
Oh my
it's
god.
the fridge. It's
Good
the fridge.
lord.
It sounds like it's making ice, but it doesn't make ice.
Nope. Maybe me cleaning it did something. Nevada was the winner, and they had 1 bet only. So 1 person winning almost 9,000 points. Congrats. Who bet on Nevada? All right. Hattie's gambling. 37,000 points. That's pretty good. All right, so let's see how the other games turned out. And whoa, the Metros pulling off a walk-off win in the 10th to beat Chicago 7-6 and force a game 4 there. Now this is exciting stuff. Congrats, Metros. Earl McPherson and Phil Simms both homering for Montreal. Guppy with his home run. How did that one finish? Perez gets the win. It was a walk-off run-scoring single by Sims, who earlier in the game hit a 2-run shot off of Becker. So Sims, the hero of Montreal, his name is being celebrated down Rue Saint-Catherine. That's St. Catherine Street for the Anglos. Glenn Becker, or is it Glenn? It's Gene Becker blows the save, picks up a loss, and Chicago is going to a game 4. Now, I almost eliminated them. Was it last year or the 2022 season? I can't remember. I went 5 games with them, but couldn't quite do it. So hopefully Metros have some momentum now. Then game 4 is also at home for Montreal. Sorry, Scott, but pretty much everyone wants to. I mean, it's been a fun run, right? But 4 championships is enough. Let's check the other scores. Dragons dump the Nomads 6-3, so New York leads that series 2-1. And 7-3 was the final. Storm over the Freedom. And then we just watched the Speeders beat the Tidals. So we've got every series now is an elimination series. Somebody's ahead by 2 runs. And we've done New York, Toronto. We've done Nevada, California. I'm thinking we should do Chicago, Montreal, but Scott's not here. Where's Scott? So if we don't if we don't get an elimination, if everybody ties their series, I am going to just quick sim game 5. It'll be a bit of a anticlimactic game 5 end of the stream, but I'll do the Chicago Montreal series. Wait, did I already do that one? No, I haven't done New York and Toronto, have I? That's the one I haven't done yet. Oh, I'm in Toronto. Stadium's so... Oh, the camera. Oh. All right. 10:05 California. Let's fix the schedule again. So give me a moment to fix the schedule.
Fridge is making a very uncomfortable noise.
Yeah.
If it breaks, I don't know what I'm going to do. Besides sob.
Well, I mean, the landlord will have to replace it.
I know, but it's Austin.
He's got to solve the problem.
But it's Austin.
That's how that works.
I know, I understand how it works, but it's Austin. He's not even, I don't even Jesus, in this province.
Do you think he left the province?
I don't know.
Oops, schedule. I'm looking for the schedule. I'm getting so distracted. There we go. 4:05 p.m. Scores. All right. Let's put the screen back up. Just watching the Twitch channel. It's a little bit delayed. All right. You want Kimbrough in. It says John Halfyard for game 4. Why? What have you done? You've got a 3-man rotation. Has Kimbrough pitched at all? He has not pitched at all. Why? What's going on here? Has he been tired or injured or something? Who pitched game 1? Halfyard again. What is it doing? Are you on 7-day lineups? No. Yeah, I don't know how we're at Halfyard. Started house last game too. Halfyard's a bum. Did he play for Ohio? Is that how you know? Yes. Went 7-7. in 2022. That's funny. All right. Well, if you want me to do that change, I can do that change for you. I will do that for you because that's the kind of guy I am. Kimbrough apparently hasn't been used much. I cannot believe that he has not pitched. It says strict order. I don't know why. What the glitch is. One of many former Oxens still polluting the league. That's funny. Then half year for Game 5 if we have one. All right. So Kimbrough in the rotation for some reason has not pitched yet in the postseason, which is bizarre that it's done that. I don't know why. I did pull your export as clearly you saw. Like this is what you set. Oh, no depth. Do you only have one catcher? What is going on here? 13 players. Do you have a full roster? You got 13 pitchers. Deep bullpen. But yeah, for some reason, Kimbrough was not doing anything. All right. Now we'll go to the scores. Kimbrough against Marco Almaguer. New York leads the series 2-1. Almaguer, by the way, the 23-year-old, had a terrible record on the year. But then he started playing AAA and he started doing a little bit better. So I like his fastball rating. He's a power pitcher. Yeah, he's only rated 2 stars, but of the options I had, I went with him. The beast. Yeah, I don't know how much of a beast he really is. But anyway, let's save this game now. So every series now up for elimination. Rollins hosting McWeeny in Montreal. Chicago leads that series. Casey Height leads the series against Nevada. He's starting for California. Al Woodridge for Nevada. Shino Morimoto for Washington. Tommy Duff pitching for Miami. Miami leads that series 2-1. Without further ado, Game 3. Got a triple header tonight. Guys should be throwing bits at me, going, woo! Yeah, triple header. Playoffs. It's the playoffs. But I won't do another giveaway. We'll do the giveaways. We'll do more giveaways on Thursday. How's that sound, guys? All right. Flores, Matundu, Hooper, Dugan, Perrin, Araki, Garcia, Smith, and Fox in the lineup for New York. Good luck, Dustin. Dan Kimbrough, who's 2-1 against Toronto this year, but with a 5.55 ERA. He is going to take the mound. Oh, Metro's beer mead, except it's 12:30 and I'm not drinking any more beer because it kills my heartburn. But I'll put a rain check on that one and drink to your health on Thursday. Jay Palangan leading off for the Nomads. He is 4 for 7 against Kimbrough, and this is probably why I put him in there to lead off. I do have better hitters on the team, but he was pretty good this year. Mike Ryba batting second. Win Lurte. Joseph Dumoulin batting cleanup. Carolina Reaper, who went 8 for 15 against Kimbrough. Shannon Stone, Sam Ideals, James Richardson, and Charlie Potter, who did not hit well against Kimbrough at all. Who won the giveaway? Who was it again? It was the Doctor. The Doctor won the mug, and the hat went to Legacy, if I recall correctly. Marco Almaguer pitching for Toronto. He was a call-up. He only had he pitched out of the bullpen most of the year, and but the strikeout numbers is what I was interested in. That's why he's in. Without further ado, let's get this game underway. Oh yeah, camera view. I gotta fix the camera views again. I gotta make more camera views. That's what I gotta do. Alrighty. Where am I showing up there? Good. All right. Top of the first, New York is putting up Ramiro Flores. They lead this series 2-1. Marco Almaguer pitching for Toronto. The young kid getting a big start in the postseason. This is for all the marbles. A win for the Dragons will eliminate Toronto, and they will move on to face the winner of the Metro's Chicago Pitbull series, which is also underway. Flores grounds to third to start off this game, and it's one out. Kian Matundu at the plate. Just 2 hits and 14 at-bats in the postseason. Did fairly well against Toronto during the regular season. But sometimes the playoffs is a different ball game. Grounds to first, and he's retired, and now Jim Hooper up to the plate. Al McGuire, the pitch, swing, and a ground ball to short. There's the throw to first, and the Nomads have handily retired New York. 1-2-3 to start off the first. Here's Jay Palangan. Palangan just 1 hit so far in the postseason, but this is his first time facing Dan Kimbrough. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He goes down on a cutter, and he is sent packing indeed. Mike Ryba next up. Swing and a miss, and Kimbrough fans him again. Kimbrough was the Lake League leader in strikeouts, if I'm not mistaken. Win Lurte at the plate. The lefty facing off against the right-handed Kimbrough. 1-0 count. Swing, and it's a straight up the middle line drive, but right into the glove of Flores, who makes the catch. So 1-2-3 inning for Toronto. And now we'll go to the second. We'll check the out-of-town scores. I think there's some scoring already in Chicago, in the Montreal-Chicago game. Indeed. John Guillo has singled. Kino scoring. It's bases loaded with 2 outs in the top of the first. Montreal is not even hit yet. 0-0 in Cali, where they're hosting Nevada for Game 4 of that series. And Miami-Washington still 0-0. Back to the game action here in Toronto at GTAGunsafety.com Stadium. Gotta plug my side business. What's that?
Not an ad at all.
Well, it's naming rights. I get to name my own stadium after my business. A perpetual naming rights. 2-2 count on Dugan, who sends this one deep to right center. It's not coming back. Dugan with another home run. He had 2 home runs in Game 3. And that is his 5th of the postseason. Dugan with a leadoff homer in the second has put New York on the scoreboard. Congrats there, Dustin. Yeah, he's definitely your future first baseman for sure. Let's take a look at Dugan here. How young is he? He's 24. He's still got some development to go. He hit 19 home runs on the year and hit 277. Yeah, he didn't even play a full season. So he's going to do quite well. He's got a great eye too. So combine that power, 65 power with a 70 eye, he should do quite well. 1-0 count to Charlie Perrin. He's plunked. Al McGuire not happy after giving up a long ball to Dugan. But Perrin takes his base without any grumbling. He's going to let his speed answer, I think. No outs. Racky at the plate. He's swinging for the fences, but it's going to come down in mid-right center. Win Lurte makes the catch. Perrin has got nowhere to go, and here's Adrian Garcia. 3-1 pitch. He goes to the right side, and Win Lurte's got a bead on that one. He makes a catch, 2 away. Bubble Smith now. 0-2 count. On the ground to second. An easy play for Palangan, showing his defensive chops if he's not able to show his offensive ones. And now it's the bottom of the second. Toronto trailing by a run. Dumoulin up to the plate. Draws a walk on that splitter, which missed the zone. It was low and outside for the lefty Dumoulin. Carolina Reapers up to the plate. And then it'll be a string of 3 more lefties against Kimbrough. Stone, a switch hitter, will be batting from the left side. 0-2 count to Carolina Reaper. Kimbrough teeing up another strikeout. He does. Changeup gets him. Kimbrough definitely better against the right-handed hitters tonight. Not so much against the lefties. Here's Shannon Stone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he goes down. And that'll bring up Sammy Idials with 2 out and a runner at first. No balls, 2 strikes. He makes contact, ground ball to second, but a routine play for Matundu to first ends the inning. So Toronto gets a base runner on, but is unable to advance him past first, and they strand one. Ernie Fox will lead off the Dragons' 3rd inning. Oh, we've got the measuring tape out. What are we measuring?
Dog crates.
A line to left for Fox, and he is aboard with a base hit. Ramiro Flores, he hit that one high in the zone too. Ramiro Flores at the plate. 1-1 pitch from Al McGuire, who gives up another single or maybe even an extra base hit. Yeah, Flores rounding first, comes into second. Fox holds up at third. And now Toronto is getting very nervous with Al McGuire on the mound. Back-to-back hits, no outs. The infield's going to play in. Outfield shallow for Kian Matundu. Has no home runs. None on the season, too, I don't think. Oh, no, I'm mistaken. He had 4 this year. 1 last year. None with Miami. But runners at second and third. Ground ball up the middle. This is going to have runs coming in. Matundu with an RBI single to straightaway center. Out of reach past Sammy Idials. And now it's 2-0 for New York. Jim Hooper at the plate. 1-1 is the count. He lines one to left center, and that one's going to darn near clear the bases. Flores comes in. Matundu, he's going to make a go of it. No, he's holding up at third. But Jim Hooper, with an RBI double, has made it 3-0? Yeah, 3-0 for New York. Al McGuire getting lit up. Infield's back in again. Still no outs on the board, by the way. Brian Dugan homered his first time around. He's back up to the plate. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Misses for ball 4, and Al McGuire has loaded the bases. That's his first walk tonight, but it comes at an inopportune time. Charlie Perrin protecting Dugan. Got a little bit of pop in his bat. A liner to right. It's going to roll into foul territory, but it dropped in fair. Matundu scores. Hooper scores. Al McGuire is blowing a tire, and it can't get much worse. 2-run double for Perrin has made it 5-0. John Balcom comes in to rescue the day. It may be 5 runs too late. Ryusaku Araki is the next batter up. He's 0-1 on the day. Just 1 hit in the postseason. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Toronto's got a lot of ground to make up. It's still early, but you never want to be behind 5 runs this early. Strikes out Araki to put 1 out on the board. Here's Adrian Garcia. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball to third. They're going to go all the way to first with it. And Garcia's out. Brian Dugan retreating to third. He didn't want to risk trying to get home. He's not fast enough. Bubble Smith at the plate. A liner to left. It's going to drop in and bring another run in. Maybe even 2. Yeah, bases clearing single. For Bubble Smith has just made it 7-0. New York is itching to put Toronto away and end their postseason hopes early, again in the first round. Ernie Fox had a hit his last time around, 2-2 pitch. If New York wins, they deserve it, that's for sure. They've certainly made a name for themselves in the end of the regular season. going from fourth or third place team all the way to finishing the season in first. Toronto's up now after a line out by Fox. James Richardson will lead off. It's his first at bat against New York. We haven't even got through the Nomads order once, and the Dragons are already on their third time now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to Richardson. That'll bring up Charlie Potter. The home fan's quite quiet now. He goes down on strikes. Kimbrough struck out 6. He is looking for some kind of postseason hardware here, maybe even series MVP. It's going to be hard to get when you only get one start. Jay Palangan. 0-2 count. He swings at air, and he goes down. Striking out the side is Dan Kimbrough. And Toronto's chances are not looking too good here. They are trailing by 7, and they are unable to make contact. It's still a no-hitter. Kimbrough, by the way, had a no-hitter during the regular season. But Toronto hitless after 3 innings. Top of the fourth, Ramiro Flores facing Balcom. He goes down and strikes. 1 out. Here's Kian Matundu. Puts it on the ground, a slow roller down the third baseline, but no chance for Reaper to make a throw. The speedy Matundu's at first base already with an infield hit. Well, you know, I would give him the MVP if he did that, but I don't know if the game will, because the game just looks at the game scores, I think. And especially the way like Dugan's been batting. Dugan will probably get it, actually. 5 home runs in this series. Jim Hooper. It may get more still. The series isn't done yet. A liner splits the D, seeing eye single to left for Hooper. Matundu gets moved to second. 1 out, 2 on. Brian Dugan back up to the plate. 5 home runs in the series, 1 of them tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and he sends this one to center. It's going to drop in for a base hit and load the bases. Toronto scrambling. They are chasing balls all over the field. 10 hits given up by Toronto in the first 3 innings, 3 1/3 innings. Charlie Perrin back up to the plate. He's got a 2 RBI hit earlier today. Payoff pitch with 1 out. Balcom winds up. Swing and a miss. Perrin goes down on strikes. And Balcom has been certainly more solid, but he is running out of gas. He is not meant to go long innings. He's a very, very short inning guy, and he's already 40 pitches into his night. Here's Araki again. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big fly ball, towering fly ball to center field. Should be playable for Richardson. It is. And that's the inning. Dragons load the bases and don't score. The first inning since the first inning that they have not been able to score. They scored a run in the second and 6 in the third. So Balcom effective, but for how long? Mike Ryba will lead off the Nomads in the 4th. And we'll check the out-of-town scores. Actually, I'll check them right now because we're splitting the inning here. Chicago leading Montreal 3-0 in the top of the 4th. They're looking to rub out the Metros tonight as well. In Game 4, Nevada, California tied up at 1 apiece. It's the bottom of the 4th there. Washington leading Miami 6-2. They're looking to extend this series. They will not go down quietly, unfortunately, because, well, it's an AI team, and we'd rather see Miami advance, to be honest. As I've said a couple times, Mike Ryba facing off against Kimbrough. He makes contact. First hit of the game for Toronto as he lines one to left. It drops in front of Garcia. Breaks up the no-hitter for Kimbrough, but he is still very much in command of this game. Win Lurte now. 2 balls, no strikes. He sends one to right center. It's going back to the wall. Extra base hit. Ryba rounding second, comes to third. The throw's coming in. He's going to hold up at third base. And with no outs, Toronto has 2 runners aboard and a big swinger, Joseph Dumoulin, coming up to the plate. Some things finally happening for Toronto. Back-to-back hits. Here's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Dumoulin. Swings and misses on a splitter. And he goes down. Strikeout number 8 tonight for Kimbrough. Carolina Reaper. 0-2 count. Hit hard to straightaway center. It's over the head of Flores. 2 runs are coming in. Ryba, Lurte, and Reapers cleared the bases with that double. And Toronto is on the scoreboard in the 4th, trailing by 5, but they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-2 now. Shannon Stone at the plate. Kimbrough's great, but he's not perfect. Check swing, it's a strikeout. No, it's a ball 4. Stone draws a walk. Second base on balls given up by Kimbrough tonight. 1 out, 2 on still. And Sam Idiel's at the plate, who only has 1 hit in the postseason so far. And this one's not going to be a hit. It's an easy floater to third base. Araki puts it away for 2 outs. James Richardson steps up to bat. 2 on, 2 out. 1-2 count. Slices it down the third baseline into the corner. Chasing it all the way down there's Garcia. 2 more runs coming in for Toronto. Huge inning. Reaper just crosses the plate as the tag comes in, and Fox was unable to swipe the tag on him. So 4 runs scoring for Toronto. And New York's 7-run lead has just been cut in less than half. They are now in the lead by just 3 runs. Potter at the plate, Richardson at second. 2 outs, 1-1 count. Potter grounds back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough with the throw to first, and that's going to end the inning. But a huge inning for Toronto as they ramp up their scoring, finally getting on the scoreboard and getting some hits. Solving Kimbrough somewhat. But now Toronto's going to have to go through their bullpen, and Elwood Pierce is the next arm up. Third pitcher in, starting off the 5th inning. Adrian Garcia is at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's got 3 hits in the postseason, none tonight. But he slices one to right field. That's going to drop in, and Lurte plays it back in quickly. But a leadoff single for Garcia puts him at first. He's got some speed. Bubble Smith has a hit tonight and a pair of RBIs. 2 RBI single. It was part of that big 6-run inning, and he pops one back to Pierce at the mound. An easy play for Pierce to put 1 out on the board. Here's the Desert Fox, Ernie Fox. The 1-2 count, and looks like Stone's going to play that one in foul territory. Makes the catch. The Nomads bench is pretty loaded. They've got Makanako Amano, a first baseman on the bench. They have another first baseman. I'm trying to remember who it was now. You'd think I'd know since I'm the GM and the manager. Here's Ramiro Flores, 1-0 count. Grounds to short. Playable for Idiels over to second, and that's going to end the inning. So Toronto manages to get out of another inning without giving up a run. They do give up 1 hit and leave 1 base runner stranded. Bottom of the 5th, Jay Palangan back around. The 2022 first-round draft pick, 3rd overall. Had a great season, but so far in the postseason, not so much. Hitting .313 and with 17 home runs on the year. The 23-year-old just has 1 base hit this playoff. 1-2 count from Kimbrough. And he's lining out to third base. I thought that was going to get past Araki, but Araki got there in time, made a squeeze on the ball, and that is out number 1. Here's Mike Ryba. 2-1 count to him. He sends this one to right. It's going deep. It's gone. Ryba, home run over the Sportsnet sign in right field. 421 feet. and that's cut the lead to 2. Toronto scoring in spades. They're going to make a game out of it. Here's Win Lurte. Ryba, that's his second home run of the postseason, by the way. 0-2 count to Lurte. Kimbrough, the pitch. It's grounded to third. Araki charging in, makes the throw, and that's 2 out. That'll bring up Joseph Dumoulin. Exciting stuff going on here. Ground ball to short. I didn't put the betting on for this one. Oh well. The ground out to short for Dumoulin ends the inning, but Toronto gets another one, and they are chasing down New York hard. The Dragons lead by 2. Kian Matundu is back up to the plate. He's had a game tonight. He's had 2 hits with an RBI. But before we continue, let's check the out-of-town scores. Chicago still leading Montreal 3-0. It's the bottom of the 5th. Montreal's got bases loaded but 2 outs. McWeeny pitching for Chicago. Rambo's homered already once tonight. Those other runs from Chicago coming on some ground balls, I think. Still 1-1 in California, where Nevada's facing off against Elimination there. They need a win to extend that series. And Washington leading Miami 9-2. They're trying to extend that series to make that one go to 5. Kian Matundu is the batter. He'll face Elwood Pierce. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Matundu grounds the third. It's a hard shot, but Reaper has a play and makes the throw to first for 1 out. Jim Hooper now, 2-1 count. Slices this one off to right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Lurte tosses it to the cutoff man. Hooper's going to stay put at first. And now it's Brian Dugan facing Oscar Harris. Harris has come in as the 4th pitcher for Toronto. Well, the Tigers no-hit to Seattle tonight, eh? Good for Detroit. Seattle needs to get no-hit more. Harris with a 1-2 count on Dugan strikes him out. 2 outs on the board with a runner at first, and now Charlie Perrin back up again. He's got a hit tonight and can be dangerous. 0-1 count. Launches one to left center. Running is Richardson, who gets there to the track but can't reach it. Perrin makes it 9-5 with a 2-run shot. Toronto is sliding back down again, trailing by 4. Oscar Harris gives up a 2-run shot to Perrin. Let's see how long he lasts. Pierce was doing okay. Fly ball to second. Palangan puts it away, but the Dragons increase their lead to 4 runs again. It's 9-5 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Carolina Reaper back up to the plate. He's looking for a hit to get things going. Kimbrough still pitching solidly. Ground ball to no man's land. Kimbrough off the mound to throw it. Not in time. Reaper makes the base, an infield single. Kimbrough was slow to get off the mound to play that one. Araki was too far away. So Reaper is not the fastest runner in the Nomads lineup by any stretch. Has himself a leadoff single. Shannon Stone at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to second, and they turn 2. That's going to put 2 outs on the board, and that's a bit of a rally killer for Toronto. Sammy Idials will step up to the plate now with nobody on and 2 outs. Had a terrible time against Kimbrough. Swing and a miss. He goes down. Nomads don't have a lot of shortstop options. So the Dragons get through that inning just facing 3 Nomads batters. Top of the 7th, New York up again. Adrian Garcia, the batter. Oscar Harris still on the mound for Toronto. Big pop fly, center field. Charging in is going to be Richardson, who makes the catch. Richardson probably a little nervous now when he sees those deep drives to center. Here's Bubble Smith, 1-2 pitch. Smith's had a pretty good night at the plate, but he swings on an inside fastball, and he goes down. And now it's going to be Ernie Fox. Harris winds up. Fox with a liner to second, and Palangan plays it. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And it's 7th inning stretch time. Toronto running out of outs here. They've got just 9 outs left to try to get 4 runs. And they can do it. They got 4 runs in the 4th. But how often does lightning strike the same place? Or how easy is it to catch lightning in a bottle? Or some kind of lightning something. James Richardson. 0-1 count. Kimbrough winds up. Pitching from the wind-up position. Ground ball to first. Played easily by Dugan. And Richardson is retired. Here's Charlie Potter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He swings at a Kimbrough offering, and Kimbrough's rung up 10 batters tonight. Despite his rocketing ERA, his 7.11 ERA, which is now down to 6.75, he has now rung up 10 batters. Jay Palangan at the plate, looking for his first hit tonight. Grounds to third. It's not going to be that one. Iraqi with the throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Toronto. So a waste of 3 outs for the Nomads, who are facing elimination in just 6 more outs. Ramiro Flores at the plate. Montreal on the scoreboard, by the way, against Chicago. It's 4-2. And as it's the 8th, we're going to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Let's see here. Chicago 4-2 now, going into the 7th. That game a little bit behind this one. Carlos Collazos picks up 4 hits in the Washington-Miami game. Washington leading 11-4. It looks like that one's going to go to game 5, I think. California leading Nevada 2-1, and now in the top of the 8th, Nevada's got the pressure on to score or be eliminated. Let's see if we can find the scoring plays here. Martinez hit a sac fly, scoring Martin. Joel Dudkowski walked and scored Tosnia. So those were the 2 runs for Miami that got them up to 4. But then it's been all Washington since then. Montreal walked Graham Fenwick, scoring Dickie Doyle to get a 2nd run. And then where did Chicago get their... John Rambo hit a solo shot, his 2nd of the night. And that put Chicago back up 4-2. Ramiro Flores leading off the 8th for the Dragons. Oscar Harris still pitching for Toronto. It's a ground ball back to the mound. Harris with the throw to first, and that's 1 easy out. Kian Matundu the batter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harris winds up. Straightaway center, but looks like Richardson has a bead on it. Makes the catch. And now it's Jim Hooper. 1-0 count. Hit hard on the ground to short. Ideals has it. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Dragons. Toronto with another chance at it. And it's the meat of the order. Mike Ryba is 2 for 3 tonight with a home run tonight. Will lead off against Kimbrough. He'll be followed by Lurte and Dumoulin. We may see some subs coming in here too. Ground ball to short. Can he leg it out? The throw in time, I think. No, Ryba with an infield single as he was safe at first on a bang-bang play. Bubble Smith, perhaps slow on the jump, had to charge in and get that slow roller. Ryba's safe at first. Win Lurte now. He swings and puts this one to center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Flores. And all of a sudden, Toronto's got 2 base runners on. Their first 2 batters are aboard. Joseph Dumoulin, 4 hits in the postseason, none tonight. The 1-1 count. Goodbye. Dumoulin with a 3-run bomb to right field that was still sailing. I think it hit the second deck. Took that 1-1 cutter outside of the zone and launched it. It is now a 1-run ball game after Dumoulin hit a 3-run shot. Now things are exciting. Suddenly, Toronto is in a position where they may be able to wedge into this game and force a 5th game. Carolina Reaper at the plate. 2 for 3 tonight. Dumoulin's home run drought couldn't have ended at a better time for Toronto. Reaper lines out to short, but the fans are suddenly excited. They're awake again. Shannon Stone is the batter. 0-1 count. Acevedo in to pitch, by the way. Kimbrough said goodnight. Shannon Stone with a deep drive to right, but it's caught on the track. 2 out. Sammy Idiels. 3-1 count. Lines one to right. That's going to be a base hit. And Toronto wants to keep the momentum going. It's going to be Richardson, so far the second best hitter in the postseason for Toronto. He's 1 for 3 tonight, 4 for 13 in the series. Hits this one up the middle, but it's going to be caught by Smith. An easy out at second to force Idiels. And Toronto has 3 outs, but they get 3 runs, and they are chasing the Dragons down again. That 2-run inning that New York had in the 6th, suddenly looking like a real downer for Toronto, who would be leading now if it wasn't for that those 2 runs. They'd be leading 8-7. But New York still in the command of this game, 9-8, just by a run. Takahiro Murayama, the closer, is going to come in to pitch for Toronto. The Nomads looking to stop New York from adding to their lead and hope to give themselves a chance at a walk-off. It's a full count to Brian Dugan, who's a tough customer, even for Murayama, who was up there in the season saves and is a potential Rookie of the Year. Gives up a walk to Dugan to start off the 9th. Here's Charlie Perrin, who had a 2-run bomb earlier. 1-2 count. Ground ball to short. And they get 1. They get the lead runner, Dugan, but they weren't going to risk a throw to first to try to get 2. Charlie Perrin too quick. And an overthrow would have put him at second anyway. Here's Araki. 1 away. There goes the runner, and Potter with the throw to second. He's out! Charlie Perrin gunned down, trying to steal second. Maybe he didn't get a big enough jump, but he's a fast runner. But Potter guns him down, and now it's Araki at the plate with nobody on. 3-0 count, 2 outs. A pop-up to shallow center, played by Palangan. And that's it for New York. They're going to have to be satisfied with 9 runs. Toronto is going to face Steve Orkin. In the bottom of the 9th, Charlie Potter is staying in to lead off the 9th inning. He's got only 2 hits in the postseason. I could think of a better catcher to hit, and he goes down on strikes. No pinch hitting going on at all. Here's Jay Palangan. Unbelievable. 1-2 pitch to him. Orkin sends it in there. A ground ball to short, but Smith with the throw gets him, and it's all down to 1 out. New York is 1 out away from advancing to round 2. And here's Mike Ryba. By the way, Chicago leading their series. It's looking like it's going to be a New York-Chicago Lake League championship. Mike Ryba at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Swing, and it's a pop-up to shallow right. Second baseman's out to get it, Matundu, and that's the ball game. New York wins 9-8 in this elimination game, and Toronto's playoff hopes are dashed early as they are eliminated in the first round. New York goes on to face, very likely going to be Chicago in the Lake League Championships, but let's check those games right now. Congrats, Dustin. Well earned. You made it to round 2. And you only came in, I think, at the beginning of the year or just before the season? I can't remember exactly when you came in, but oh no, you came in like fairly late, I think. Well, anyway, the team wasn't. No, you came in before the season, but the team was up and down through the standings, and to pull them out like that at the end of the year is definitely worthy of respect. I think you got my vote for GM of the year, in fact. Which, as a reminder to the GMs watching, Stats Plus, the end of season award voting is open, so you can make those votes tonight, right after the game, if you want. So Toronto's season is ended early. They're off to the golf course, and New York advances. Let's see, is it Chicago? It is. Chicago finishes their series with a 5-2 win over Montreal. Congrats to Luke and Montreal. Almost made it. But Chicago's a tough customer. If anyone was going to do it, it would have been Montreal, though. But let's see how New York does. New York's been on the ascendant and scoring, and they've got good pitching. So this could be the right combination to see them through to the Bull Cup final against and take out Chicago in the next round. Washington has tied up their series with Miami 11-5. This would be a drag if Miami is eliminated. The Tidals win their series 3-1. Sorry, Jim. It came down to just one run. It was a 2-1 win for the Tidals. Congrats, Ben, though. A great season for Ben. An up and down Division 2, California and Nevada, trading places a couple times. Yeah, your rotation is messed up. I think New York said his rotation was messed up. So I'm not really sure what the deal was. But because Kimbrough, this was the first game Kimbrough pitched. And it should not have been. All right, so we've got one game left. It's the Miami-Washington game. It's a day off. It goes back to Miami. Oh, they've got somebody DFA'd. Demote to AAA. Was he even on the playoff roster? He was on the playoff roster, but he was waived and DFA'd. How was he on the playoff roster? Oy vey. You guys. Got to make sure the DFAs are clear. No game scheduled. Wait, just want to make sure that the one on the 9th is. Yep. Miami trying to make a repeat appearance to the Metro League Championship Series. And they will face California. Either way, actually, Washington's never been. So yeah, if Miami makes it through, those two teams have both had championships and both have recently been defeated by the Chicago Pitbulls. So I think both teams are hoping for New York to prevail over the Pitbulls. Boston Brawlers have DFAs. Okay, it's the end of the season, guys. We got to get rid of these DFAs. There shouldn't be anybody in your designated for assignment. Watch it be me next, though. Do you want me to put him back on the playoff roster? Because he was designated for assignment. I'll do that for you, but you got to tell me who it was again, because I don't remember. And you do have an open slot. It was Rosario. Okay. Yeah, like I don't know why you waived him and designated for an assignment and then put him on the playoff roster. Because when you waive somebody, when you waive him, that takes him off your roster. In fact, it takes him off your 40-man roster, which is probably why he's not showing up in the 40-man roster. Where is he? He's eligible because he qualified during the season. We'll put him back on there. All right, he's back on there. I guess I'll slot him into the depth chart for you. And your pitcher will be Jonathan Jones. Is that who you want? No, it's fine. I put him back on for you. Who do you want to start this game? Jonesy? He's got your most wins. All right. We're going to roll it like this. All right, good luck. Oh, Washington pulls through a 3-2 win over Miami. That's a tough break. I was really hoping for Miami to advance because Washington, again, has no GM. But Washington goes through to, this could be their first Metro League Championship Series. I'm not even sure how many times they've been to the Metro League Championship Series. They've never been to a Pull Cup final. I don't know. I'd have to go and check all these seasons. I'm not really going to do it right now. But sorry, Legacy. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. All right, we'll advance to October 10th. And we are through the first round of the playoffs. Round 2, the Metro and Lake League Championship Series will start on, will take place on Thursday. They'll start and finish on Thursday. And there'll be some exciting series. Here was the tree. I'm just going to save this and put a league file up. So you guys have tomorrow and then Thursday by 9:30. Try and get that league file in. For those of you advancing, it's Ben, Dustin, and Scott. And that's it. Washington is an AI team, so I'm not touching them. I might go in and just let the AI manage the rosters again, but I think that's fine. I don't think they had any injuries or anything, so I don't. That would be the only thing I would do to keep injured players out of the active roster, the playoff roster. And yeah, they're good. So they seem to be doing okay with the computer running it. Wow. We'll check the news, see if there's anything important in the news. No. Oh, somebody signed an extension. Arizona signed David Michelle. Congrats, Doc. He's signed an extension for $12 million over 2 years. That's it. So congrats to the teams that advanced. Congrats to our raffle winners. Enjoy your swag. And we'll see you guys Thursday night. I'm going to put the league file up right now. I don't even think anyone's doing some baseball streams right now, but I will check because that's the kind of guy I am. It's just us. It's just us, everyone. We're the only people doing OOTP. Thanks for joining us. It was a fun night. Fun calling these games. I'm sad my team didn't advance, but congrats to all the teams that did. And we're going to push through the playoffs with round 2 on Thursday. The Bull Cup finals will be Saturday. May get a little bit of delayed start because I'll have my kids here, but it's a long weekend, so I don't care if they're up too late. And then that's it. And then we're into the postseason right after that. So that's why you got to get your votes in quickly because there's only a couple of sim nights for the postseason. And then I don't know if I'm going to do it day 1 of the off season. Probably day 1 of the off season is the time to switch to 22, which means we got to get 22 quick. I thought we'd be closer to June or July, but my math was off. We're basically done before the end of May, done this season. So OTP 22 goes on sale around July, but that's okay. I don't mind paying full price. All right, guys. Thanks again, and I'll see you Thursday night. It was a fun time, and till next time, that's